As we're getting up, I informed them while I was resting. I had some information just come back to me, and it's about the temple, and I want to make sure everybody knows. This temple was built long ago by the gods to teach mortal races bending, history, and morality. After the fall of the Titans, the mortal races sprang to life from the Titans' fallen bodies, which formed the great 8 continents of Zen itself. New beginnings were made. However, some of the gods thought the mortal races were reflections of the Titans since they sprung to life directly from the Titan's body. As a result, some gods and goddesses believed that mortal races were closer to the great affect than themselves. Jealousy, curiosity, and fascination led the greater gods and goddesses of the void to build temples all over Zen. The gods spoke men, elves, dwarves, gnomes, and mortal races were all uplifted during the first mortal age of life, death, good, and evil. Selfishly, the gods and goddesses seek to be worshipped and use their devout followers to assist them with their godly tasks. In this temple, great bendings were shared, secrets of the void, to aid the novel mortal races into a new golden age.
Does anybody want to do a recap of last game? Kind of maybe catch up Marcus a little bit too. Lysanther? Shaq? How about let's have Shaq do the... we guys, if you want me to, I can do it.
I remember a little bit.
Okay, go ahead, Jamie.
We broke out of prison after being stuck there. I think that's where you left us last time, Marcus. We come across the news that Baridian wanted to stick his hand in the wet, goopy stuff. Slayed that, no problem. Moved up through the castle, encountering more creatures, zombies, in fact.
And Noni.
One of which was an old party member of yours, Noni, that wanted to die, and we done her the pleasure of it.
Nice.
Shaq summoned these 2 giant bears that helped us get onto a ledge that we had to leave behind as we ascended a staircase that went on forever and ever and ever and ever and ever until we come into a library. In the library was a secret door with all of our gear. Thankfully, after retrieving our gear and me going unconscious from setting a trap off, we decided to leave, but we run into an encounter with a group of mercenaries, and Ireena managed to get us out of that with her new fangs as such.
Oh.
We headed back down the stairs, which earlier we encountered some sort of teleportation device that had some sort of riddles on it on the locations. We decided that one of the locations was a decent enough place away from here and also somewhere where we wanted to go, which was the Amber Temple. Well, which we believe to be the Amber Temple. We decided to take it, even though Lysanther told us that it uses souls. And we're here outside the Amber Temple, decided to move down the mountain and camp for the night.
Oh, it's okay.
We did recover the amber, right? So now we have just one?
Oh, yeah, Shaq
Shaq
has
has
the amber that was initially lost to the original party.
He has the Stone of the Mountain, which originally Noni had lost. You guys found like a treasury that Strahd had all your equipment in. It was a hidden treasury behind the fireplace in Strahd's study. You also read from the book of the Tome of Strahd, which is also back in Ireena's possession. Ireena has a pretty disturbing night of sleep, but the night is uneventful. You're 1 hour away from the Amber Temple. A path also leads down the mountainside through Talinka Pass, which can lead you to sort of the western, southwestern part of Barovia. Where are we going, guys? What are we doing?
Are we going back to the temple?
Do you think that's a good idea to go into the temple?
Not if you don't.
Well,
Maybe-
that sword
maybe
hill wants to
there's
go,
new-
right?
So, I'm a wee bit biased.
I'm gonna cast Armor of Agathes on myself, so you see me shimmering what appears to be like a cold sheath.
The winter snow blows up against you guys as Daerma's tent dissolves. The snow that had kind of built up across this invisible dome collapses into the mountainside. It's very cold up here, probably about 10 degrees.
Oh,
You don't have to suffer from the effects of extreme cold, but if it does get colder, there could be some issues. The only one with warm winter's clothing is Marcus.
It's not that bad.
I'm a giant.
And of course, Shaq feels at home in the mountains from the tribes where he's from, so Shaq is immune to that condition.
I feel warm, actually.
What are we doing, guys?
We can't stay long in this cold, so we either need to get off the mountain or in the temple.
It's 5 a.m.
What is inside the temple we're looking for?
well, if I remember rightly, Marcus's sword is quite happy to be here.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab the hilt of the sword and see what might become of it.
You touch it?
In Strahd's journal, he did say that he really wanted to destroy it. Was very unhappy that it wasn't destroyed. Just FYI.
So a new feature I've started to include with our games is a persistence of time. I programmed a way into the calendar, so I've linked the time. So we create a much more immersive setting, I guess, if you want to call it. So what are we doing? We're looking at having Marcus try to glean some insight in through the sword.
Yep.
The sword, just like Illuminar, which now is in possession of Lysanther, which you guys found in the dungeon as well, communicates mostly as a sentient magical item, but communicates mostly through imagery and emotion. The sword is satisfied that you were able to refine it in the treasury of Strahd, and is thankful that you prevented its destruction once again. To reunite the sword, you see, like the face, I've linked you the picture of the Amber Temple, right? But the sword shows you going into the Amber Temple, its doors opening up, and then in there you see a giant room. In that room, you see like just darkness. The image ends and it says it wants to be you get a feeling of wanting to be reunited with its other half, but is also still afraid of its own destruction.
I kind of share that with the group.
Well, this is something that can kill Strahd. Yeah, that's what you've told me, Marcus.
That's the history of it.
And if it was important enough for him to put in his journal.
My only worry is that we go into this place and Strahd knows we had to have gone somewhere. What if he follows him behind us and he traps us?
Let's have Ireena make an Arcana roll. As Ireena was like kind of tossing and turning it last night, quite a bit, unable to sleep. Maybe it's because of Ireena's newfound hunger. She's almost been trapped by Strahd. Not high enough. Also, another goal, just to remind you, since there's a lot going on in this campaign. Lysanther and you guys were talking about and Daerma were trying to talk about removing Ireena's curse. So that is also another idea as well if you want to try it, because we're kind of at a point where you could do it, right? What are we doing, guys?
How could the curse be removed?
So I can overcast, what is it? Dispel. It's not dispel magic, it was remove curse, right?
That's correct, Lysander.
Is there a con to that?
I could destroy my entire being.
Ah.
And we still have 5 days, I think.
Do you want to just use that as a last resort, or...
We'll have
I think we
Lysander
should-
make an Arcana roll.
Okay. Where is my...
Rolling
Yeah, 9.
you guys are rolling terrible. We're getting those low rolls
I
out
know.
today. Not high enough. What do you guys want to do? It's 5 a.m. right now. It'd take an hour to go back up the mountain.
I think if we destroy another one of the ambers, it would also be easier for Lysander to maybe break the curse, because it would weaken Strahd.
Yeah, but this is... The Amber Temple is where we were supposed to bring all 3 of them, or 4 of them. I think what Shaq done was different to bringing them to the temple. As in consecrating the gems.
We should just consecrate that one.
Yeah, which isn't here, I don't think.
I thought we have it.
Yeah, we have it, but we have to do it at a location.
Oh, okay.
Marcus will probably know the location because they moved away from it. They released a tree or something. Did you ever consecrate that amber? That you didn't, did you? So where was that? You remember?
Can we pull the map up?
The map's on World Anvil.
Okay.
To get to Yester Hill, like Shaq knows where it needs to be consecrated, right? So there's a lot going on in this campaign, so it's easy to forget. I have all the like plot points and stuff, right, guys? Yester Hill is on the south, sort of like the southwestern side of Barovia. I just looked up the times on it. It's probably about 2 days away. You got to travel through Talinka Pass, down the mountainside. You guys are deep up in like the Rocky/Alps. Remember I said that? All you see around you is like mountains. And on the south part of this, you guys see just like a wall of fog. Plus the mountainside is very misty itself.
So let's weigh up our options. We can go inside, potentially get Marcus's sword reunited, which is a good thing against Strahd. But the cons to that is Strahd could come in at any time because he kind of knows where we went. So we left when someone was encountering us. Our other option is to maybe go and consecrate this gem in the south and just travel. It's away from any teleportation as far as I'm aware.
It's still 2 days away. I personally think it would be good to at least take a look in the temple, see if we can find the rest of his sword.
So too, because we'd still have time to travel before my curse.
Right. Because if it takes us a
Goes
day to
back.
go through, if it takes us a day to go through the temple and then 2 days to get there, we still have 2 days before Ireena is screwed completely.
Okay, I'm going to
Strahd.
tell... Sorry, Shaq, go ahead.
If Strahd captures us again, we know the way out.
Facts.
That is true.
I
You
think
can't
he
put
might-
us in the same dungeon.
I think he
We'll just get out again.
Yeah.
might kill us this time.
Yeah.
So Daerma originally was like going to help you break the curse with the overcast. The
Yes.
DC by yourself is 20 to break one layer of this greater vampirism. So there's 2 layers of it. And there's like a ritual that Strahd is doing to Ireena to try to turn her into a greater vampire, like himself.
Let's go in the temple.
So the DC is pretty high. With Daerma helping you, I lower the DC by 5, but you both have to roll on it.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah, we
Daerma,
were well aware of that.
one person has to succeed, but one person could go crazy or take some stacks of exhaustion. to try to remove one of the layers of vampirism from Ireena.
Last resort. Yeah.
Last resort, yeah,
Last
because
resort.
like the worst thing that could happen is I could be wiped from existence. So let's not try to get me wiped.
Right, you won't remember it.
Yeah.
Are we
Right,
going to the temple, guys?
Go to the
So
temple.
I think we're going into the temple.
Oh.
Okay.
And guys, if I do seem to turn, and please don't hesitate to end my life. I don't want him to have me.
So would killing you and then reviving you, would that end the curse?
Probably not.
Probably not.
I mean,
Okay. I don't know. Just a thought.
Maybe there'll be something in the Amber Temple that will help us.
We could always kill her and revive her later, if you have access to that.
Yeah, I have
That's true.
Revivify,
Well-
but I guess let's say that as a last option.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go into the temple, I think.
Put her on ice, so to speak.
Yep. Just leave her in the Amber Temple, tucked away.
come back for you. Don't worry.
So I rolled twice. Since we're traveling at night, it's 5 a.m. in the morning. I linked you the time of day. It's now going to be 6 a.m. when we get to the temple. It's still pretty dark out, right? Because we're in actually a new month. I linked you the month's name. We're in the middle of winter time, or the time is the nickname for this month is called Endings, named after one of the gods of Zin. So we get here at 6 a.m. I rolled twice in the random counters. There's no random encounters. I'll re-describe. You guys can see the outline of it with dark vision, but people like Marcus, Ireena, and Baridian can't see it. Is anybody using torches?
I think I have dark vision now from my
Yeah, that's right.
Vampiric
Since you're a
thing.
Dampier.
yes.
Lysander has the sword that emits torchlight in effect.
So Lysanther's going to use her sword to kind of go through it, but she also has dark vision, right?
I do too.
Right.
Okay.
Well, I can still use it as a torch for those who do not have dark vision.
So we got your models out. The reason why I'm kind of being technical about it is people that don't want to use a torch have to right-click and turn their torch off. The road fades away under the covering of snow, but it takes you far enough to see some facade of some kind of temple carved into the sheer mountainside ahead. The front of the structure is 50 feet high and has 6 alcoves containing 20-foot-tall statues. Each statue is carved from a single block of amber and depicts a faceless, hooded figure, its hands pressed together in a gesture of prayer. Between the two innermost statues is a 20-foot-tall archway with a door. Marcus, did you get in?
It's still loading.
Okay. I will move Marcus's character up when we need to. Are we moving up? Feel free to control your character. And if you have a torch, try to use it. So Toggle, you're there. Do you have access to your guy, Toggle? I will also control... I will give Baridian permission for you, Toggle, to control Baridian as well, okay? I'm sorry, not Baridian, Daerma.
Okay.
There you go. You should be able to control Daerma's model as well. We're traveling up the dark amber steps of the Amber Temple. Looks like Baridian's leading the way.
Is that not a door?
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
That's
okay.
why I'm going up the stairs.
I'm going to the front door and try and push it open.
You're at a door. You're looking around, Tog. There's no door there.
Hey, is that not a door?
If you want to,
Oh.
Toggle, you can turn on your torch because you have dark vision as a dwarf, right?
I think I got the
Shaq, do you have
door.
Do you have dark vision, Shaq?
No.
I don't think so. As a Goliath, you do not. I'm going to move you guys all up to the door. Is that where we're going?
Yeah, heading up.
Yeah.
So I'm going to describe some stuff as we kind of get near the door. Marcus, are you in yet?
I believe so. It says waiting on GM.
Okay. Let me summon you again.
That's when you get the summons.
Okay, so you guys have made... Don't open the door if it's open.
I don't think you opened
Okay.
it.
As you're approaching the door, you see like chiseled images are laid into the black stone wall leading up to the door. Some of these images are hard to discern, others easier as the snow has caked their indentations. From the edge of this like wall, I'm gonna ping it. So I'm gonna use the L key. See L? See the little flashlight come out?
See it?
Like along the walls here, like these indentations of these like almost like hieroglyphics. Okay? As you're walking across, Baridian's kind of up there first. You see 10 large men and women fighting like in the stars and clouds with fists, weapons, and beams of energy. Then you see like giants. These giant men and women collapse onto a planet. Only one of 10 of the giants remain and is taken to a pit by other figures. Elves, men, and the mortal races emerge from the collapsed backs of these giants. Other humanoid creatures of light are radiating from their heads, fly above the mortal races, lending hands and teaching. And you see these beings, as before you get to the door, you see the last sort of etchings, Baridian, and everyone else, right? You see these beings with the men erecting what appears to be a temple, large rocks being placed, men, angelic beings speaking with open mouths, and the temple being built as boulders fly into the face of the mountainsides. Earth and stone are being shaped. On the face of the temple, you see, again, chiseled out amber. Now, this black amber looks like, way back in our first game, guys, it looks like the obsidian statue placed in the town square of Vallaki. With Marcus, who goes even way, way back, it looks like the obelisk, like the same material the obelisks of Bool are made out of. Bool's the god of oblivion, or the god of darkness. On the face of the door, written in almost every language, is a warning. It's written in Elvish, Gnome, Dwarven, Sylvan, every language almost known. And it reads out, it says, if you seek honor or power, turn back, for these walls hold not but the doom. In many vessels below, the darkness shelters a timeless evil. The danger is an infection of malevolent divinity. Our arrogance and folly forge this place into our prison. Leave now, before our damnation becomes yours. What do you guys do?
I say, what you're reading?
As Tog can't read. You understand the hieroglyphics? Well, before we continue, whoever wants to make a religion check, so do so now. The DC is 12.
Oh, what you're reading?
So you have to have
Nice.
proficiency in religion to roll
20.
on him. Yeah,
Oh.
Lysanther and Marcus know about this, right? They both got 22s. Lysanther, you've been searching for the Amber Temple since the first time you played with us, back in like episode
Yep.
3 or something, right, or 4. You found it. These hieroglyphics are telling of the history of Zin, and when the gods and the Titans were defeated in the Titan War and fell to the planet, and their bodies formed the continents of Zin itself. The mortal races emerge from those bodies. This must be one of the temples that the gods had erected to share their secrets and elevate the mortal races of Zin. What do you guys do?
What you're reading?
It just says to turn back and honor and loyalty is not here, rather death.
Only evil pass these doors.
Okay.
Seems fitting.
So we should go home.
That's what the door told us. Told us to go back.
Okay.
I think we should go in.
I agree.
Did it mention anything about treasure?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that could have done.
Are we searching for traps on the door?
Yes.
Well, you can't
Searching for
search.
traps.
You can't search for traps because you don't know how to really. Only Toggle knows how. Toggle in a rush as usual. Tog, you reach out to like try to push the door. The door, you like almost like your hand is like almost right to touch the surface of the door. The door willingly opens, letting you in.
I know my own strength sometimes.
Wow, I never knew you were able to pick a door that easily. What took you so long in Ravenloft?
I was underwater. It was very cold.
That's right, the water was only 3 feet up.
Alright, I'll get a step in.
So Tog has dark vision, and then Tog, you see like more hieroglyphics as you're coming through, right?
Yeah.
As the hieroglyphics are kind of continuing, and I'll tell you what you see here.
Oh, that's a body.
You see a skeleton at the end of the thing, and I'll get to that in a second. Then you see the gods, Tog, building obelisks and these religious stones being put into rooms. These figures or gods are transferring energy between these statues and these angelic beings. Then you see like humanoids in robes, and they're tending to these statues that were built here and libraries. The pictographs, the hieroglyphs now are being recorded faster now with less detail, like someone is in a hurry to record the history of the temple. And then you see dark eyes beneath the temple emerge, the men and women in robes now becoming deformed, twisted, worshiping this figure of shadow and darkness. And then you see that these figures are becoming twisted, malevolent. You see violence, bloodshed, and infighting. And then the last one you see barely... Let me see if I can... I'm trying to scroll down. The last one you see barely erected. You see eyes made of shadow bear down on a lone man, surrounded by this malevolent force. In his hand is a hammer and chisel. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And then you see as you're walking in, you see this robed figure, right? This robed figure sitting up in the corner of this room is a dead body covered in tattered robes. You can tell from his mummified feature that he has been here for a great number of years, preserved by the cold climate of the mountain and the temple. A close inspection reveals that this corpse is likely a young man who is alive. In one hand he clutches a hammer, in the other a dull iron chisel. What do you guys do?
Oh, that's foreboding.
What's that?
Do we want to take the chisel?
He was chiseling his own death, don't you see?
Ironic.
I can see like 120 feet. Do I see anything like down the stairs or? What
You
does
see
it
120
like?
feet? How?
Dark vision?
Do you have dark vision?
Yeah.
No, you don't. You have blind sense. You gave up your Eldritch evocation from dark vision, right? You swapped that out, didn't you?
Blindside's like a fighting style.
Oh, so you do have the dark vision, right?
Yeah, it's like where I could see a magical and non-magical darkness.
You guys are like chatting in here before we kind of move further into the temple. Tog, you grew up in the mountains, but this temple is unnaturally cold. It's about minus 10 degrees in here.
Oh dear.
I don't like the way that sounds.
Yeah, we're gonna freeze. I haven't got any cold weather gear.
What do you guys do? You see, I can describe more, Marcus, if you're moving up, but people have like torches and people are moving up.
Can I tell if the stone and the chisel...
Let's have Ireena move back for a second. So, what are you asking about Tog before I do something?
I was going to say, can I tell the age of the temple from the stone? And
Roll a
stuff
history
like
check.
that? Where my stone law?
Yeah, roll a history check. With you roll a flat roll since you have 1 level of exhaustion.
0.
You're totally clueless. Just as the clueless is the writing on the walls.
Can I do a history check?
Well, it's related to
See if I know
stone
anything?
working, right?
Oh, okay. Never mind. Well, if I knew anything about it with what I've...
I'll let you roll
Study it.
one more time.
I can cast guidance on you. It gives you a D4.
Sure.
I got a 19.
You don't need it.
No, Shaq, that's a good point. Roll another d4 on top of that.
Okay.
Good job, Shaq. So Shaq reaches
1.
out and touches you. You get a 20. The temple must have been
You're
built
welcome.
during
Thank
the first age after the Titan War, when the gods. So this temple, in normal time, would be about 400 years old, but since we're in Barovia, time moves differently. When Strahd became a vampire, time was warped. The temple now is over 900 years old. You guys hear magic being incanted. Marcus, you look out, and you see like a large. I'm gonna use a large hallway. Let me see if I can actually change the light exposure here. I want to change the light exposure up a little bit. Oh, the exposure's already kind of high. It's a large. This is a two-story temple. You hear magic being incanted out into the darkness straight ahead. Ahead, you see out like here, Marcus, since you can see it. Nobody else has 120-foot dark vision, right?
I do.
I only have 60.
Lysanther, what's your dark vision range?
Should be one. It should be the max because I'm an elf.
It's only like 60, I think.
60? I thought it was 120.
I don't think so. It should be listed in your D&D Beyond character sheet on the left-hand side below your
Yeah, I
passive
see it.
abilities, right? 60, right? Marcus has a special warlock evocation he picked up. The Devil's Sight. Basically over here, Marcus, you see magical darkness surrounded, but it's similar to what you saw in the thing, and since you guys are kind of coming in and talking, you got torch lights on, we roll initiative. So let's roll some initiative up.
Okay.
I don't even know what's going on. So. Didn't want to roll high.
So,
27.
someone needs a roll for Daerma, so you're going to control Daerma, Jamie. Why don't you roll it? Try to roll it off that. Marcus, what'd you get?
Oh, I'm rolling my own initiative.
That's right. Because I'm trying to use the D&D Beyond combat tracker.
I got Toggle got 23, Daerma got 11.
Yeah, I'm just going to go down the line so I can enter them in, and I'll ask you each one. Shaq, what'd you get?
18.
Daerma?
11.
Tog?
23.
Lysanther?
27.
Whoa. Baridian?
14.
Ireena?
5.
Toggle, you roll again at disadvantage.
Why?
Because you have 1 level exhaustive. Initiative is a ability check.
I thought it was only say. Oh no, it isn't you, right?
I know, it's a real technical rule. I talked with Dungeon Coach today.
21.
You still roll real well. Good job. So now I'm going to auto roll initiative on the critters.
And I got a 15.
Yeah, I put it in. Thanks, Marcus. Lysanther, you're up first. You hear magic being incanted out. I'm going to say you see dim light flickering from over here. I'll use my spotlight over here. What do you do, Lysanther? You hear magic being incanted from over here.
Oh, that far away. Okay.
It's like echoing throughout this huge table. This temple is very dark and very cold. I'm trying to give you guys the best realistic thing here. So, Lysanther, what do you do?
I can't do much if I can't see him. So I'm just gonna go ahead and throw some fire bolts at them.
At who?
The general area.
You don't see anyone.
I don't see it, but I hear things.
I would suggest you hear things. You see some faint flickering of light, but it's really hard to tell what's going on. You need to. I would suggest casting Mage Armor if you want to.
Yeah, I casted that earlier. I'm just gonna
Okay.
cast Blade Ward and then be done with it.
Okay, Toggle, you're up.
I'm gonna. Do I see the light as well?
You see some flickering of light over in this direction.
Towards these stairs.
So you move at half speed since you have 2 levels of exhaustion.
How do I measure again?
There you go.
Oh, so I'm at there.
Sure.
That's my turn.
Okay, Shaq, you're up. You guys have stepped into the temple of the gods.
Just gonna move up.
Sure.
That's all I'm gonna do for now.
Okay. Marcus, you're up.
There's a door like over. I can't point to it, but over there.
You can see things pretty well in the darkness. There's like a door over here, and there's like a door. I think this door is open over here.
There's someone casting where again? Like on the floor?
Into this, you see like I've described, magical darkness in the middle of the room. Someone is casting magic. You hear like the sounds of like something, but it's unmistakable. Someone is casting magic. Someone knows you're here, and that's why we're rolling initiative. I'm allowing you guys to
see them?
You cannot see them.
No, I can't see in magical darkness, so is there like anything in the darkness?
You hear something coming from the darkness.
But I see nothing in it?
No.
Alright, I'm gonna go over through this door here.
Use your movement to move. Opening the door requires... It's a free action, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends. It depends how you roll it. Sometimes free. Sometimes
I think it's a free action. The door is open, or not locked and not trapped. Yeah, just open the door. You right-click the door, Marcus, and hit open. That way you send a message to the DM to interact with the object. Do you understand? There you go. So now I'm going to hit, so you've opened it. You see, I'm going to unhide these models in here. You see 3, like,
oh boy,
mountain people in a direwolf. And they're surrounding, like, it's pretty dark in there. They're surrounded by, like, a campfire. They look at you. Do you want to say anything to them? Or do anything?
What are you doing in here? We mean no harm.
We are here for the ritual. These look like teenagers almost, I want to say too. We are here to prove ourselves to the tribe. That's the end of the turn. Baridian, you're up. Marcus, you have that spell on you, by the way, the Agassiz armor, right?
Yeah.
Does it require concentration? Okay. Baridian, you're up.
Yeah, so I'm also going to go over there since I can't see anything. So,
Do you have a torch out or no?
Yeah, this is.
So you have your shield away and you have a hand.
Well, I have a torch and a shield out.
Okay. What do? You're just looking at these figures?
Well, I can only move to 30 feet, so I'm not all the way at the door yet. So
You can make a dash action and move 60. You just want to stay right there?
No, I'll move. I'll move right next to Marcus to where I'm able to see him too.
Okay.
With the dash action.
Unknown creature number 1 is up. Finishes casting his spell in the main hallway. Daerma's up. Then Ireena, and then my turn with the other monsters.
Daerma is gonna try and decipher what sort of spell that was being cast using some sort of roll.
Roll an Arcana roll. That's exactly right. You can make an Arcana roll. Now, we can use it as a reaction. That's how it's explained in Xanathar's, but I'm kind of lax on it.
Oh,
I'm not high enough.
Yeah.
Wait, it's only the DC is 10 plus spell level. Do you have a plus 10 to Arcana with Daerma?
Plus 8.
So not high enough. I'll tell you what it is. It's a 5th level spell. Daerma, does Daerma want to make a move action or cast any other spells like Blade Singing or anything?
Bonus action is gonna Blade Song.
Okay.
Increasing his AC by 5.
Taught by the elves of old, as him being a half-elf, taught by the Archmage.
See,
Merlin.
he recognizes it's a high level spell and he's a little wary.
You want to try to take cover?
Yeah, he's gonna move away the opposite direction.
Okay, so he's going to kind of spread out a little bit. Yeah, he can move up to there for sure. Ireena's up. Monsters on deck. Ireena, what do you want to do? You're kind of standing out in the middle of the hallway. You step over this dead man who had a chisel in his hand, being surrounded by evil forces, malevolent forces that he chiseled hastily into the wall. What do you want to do?
I'm going to let's see. Come on, stupid pen.
What do you want to try to do?
Just
want to move
measure.
Yeah,
I'm trying to measure. Like by the door by them.
You want to go by the door over here?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll allow you to get up there. You want to go like right here?
Yes.
Okay. What else do you want to do? You have an action and a bonus action.
With the spell, can I use dispel magic on it?
On what?
The spell they're casting?
Now you have no you do have dark vision. You can
Yes.
barely see out. You only have 60 feet dark vision, so you can only see this much. So
Okay.
the dark vision that Marcus has, you can't even see this echo that's coming out. So you'd have to move kind of down into the chamber to dispel the magical darkness on the statue in the main hall. There's nothing to dispel.
Okay. Then I am going to use my bardic inspiration.
On who?
Let's see.
On yourself or another player?
On Marcus.
Plot armor time? Right, Shaq? Okay, so Marcus, you have bardic inspiration. How do you want to inspire him?
I will play a beautiful tune on my violin thing.
You have a violin? I thought you had a lute.
Oh, I do. I have a viola. Is that the same thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a flute and a flute and a pan flute and a viola.
Okay. Marcus is inspired. Now I'm going to reveal these guys. They're casting magic on you. Revealed Flameskull number 1, Flameskull number 2, and Flameskull number 3. They're peering out through arrow slits in the wall. They cast fire. They're casting fireballs. I'm assuming that they can't hit you guys over here, but they're gonna fire their fireballs here. Let me see. Actually, they can probably hit Marcus and them too. Yeah. So let's start off with the first one. They're casting 3 fireballs. We'll have Shaq, Toggle, Baridian, Marcus, and Ireena all make dex saves for the first fireball.
Yeah, advantage on dex saves.
Yep. The DC is 13.
I did not make it.
Just a flat roll for me.
Yeah, exactly. So the DC is 13. If you fail, you take full damage. I do 8d6 fire damage.
I'm gonna use my inspiration and
try to get over the hurdle.
well, I would, yeah.
Could I use my reaction for absorb elements if it's fire?
Yes, it's fire.
I do
Okay.
that too.
Okay, Shaq. So you're going to reduce it. I'm going to roll the damage, then you can reduce it. This is fireball number 1. So now you use your reaction. 30 damage. 30 fire damage.
So I have resistance to fire as well, so it'd be like 7 damage.
You don't get double resistance. You just get to save once. So you don't have to. If you want to renege your bardic inspiration, that's okay, Marcus. You can't get double resistance, or take half. Or is that true, Tog?
You can
Half and half.
It depends on the spell, but usually if you
No, I'll allow it. You're right, Marcus. You take half. You take half. You take 1/4 damage on 30 damage.
I
That's
only
fire.
use 1 reaction.
You can only use 1 reaction per round. Yeah, you can't use the stones thing. Do you want to change it up, Shaq? You want to use your stone thing over the reaction? Yeah, why don't you roll that d12 plus your con modifier, right, to reduce the damage?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, so it just takes like 2 damage, so my frost thing goes away.
So yeah, so you reduce 9 damage from whatever damage you did. Did everybody record their damage?
Yes.
Fireball number 1. I'm going to throw fireball number 2 on the other guys out here. Daerma and Lysanther make dex saves. Just try to roll a custom roll, Tog, and just roll it up.
19.
Yeah, you passed. The DC's 13.
Oh, you rolled a 1. I'm rolling really bad.
Daerma trips and stumbles into the fireball itself. Huge explosion goes off for 20 damage. Or half damage for Lysanther. So 10 damage to fire damage. The last one...
Can I use absorb elements as
Yeah.
a reaction?
Exactly. So you use your reaction. You can also use counterspell if you have it. The last fireball goes off. Does Daerma want to use absorb elements or counterspell?
Yeah, he's using that because it was a big hit.
You want to use that, or do you want to use counterspell on the last fireball here?
Might be able to, will it? It's already
No,
done.
because it's over 60 feet away, so Daerma can't even cast it.
Yeah.
You guys, this is a high-level dungeon here. Feel free to run.
Shit.
I'm going to hit the last fireball right here. So it's going to go on Daerma, Lysanther, Toggle, and Shaq. Make some dex saves as the last fireball goes off.
10.
So if
They
you
respect me.
Alright, I passed
Who?
that one at least.
8.
Sorry, Shaq.
The mountain man. I'm a mountain man.
These aren't the
They have
mountain
no
men are not
respect.
casting. The mountain men
I
are
don't
like
think the
looking at
Flameskulls
you as
care.
these explosions are going off, and they're like, close the doors. The mountain men are not casting these spells. Are flameskulls, peering through arrow slits. I did roll pretty low, 17 damage. For the last fireball, the flameskulls turn her over. I'm rolling a d4, though. Something else is happening and contingent on the dungeon. And 1 round, something's another
that
group of
damage?
monsters come in.
So,
What?
17.
17
what
damage.
was the damage for the last one?
17. You can look it up in the combat log if you need to, guys.
Where's
Oh.
the combat log?
Just pull it up on D&D Beyond, click the combat log button in the top right, then you can lock that panel on the right. That's how I do it, or you can check it out on our stream. But the stream just has the little box because I can't have this huge combat log window. You guys, this is a pretty high level
I don't
dungeon.
see your
so-
stuff.
Yeah, I don't see
On
your
here.
stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't think we're
Oh, it
supposed
says,
to anyway.
no, you're right. I have it. So D&D Beyond has something called, they have two settings, toggle to self and toggle to everyone. I didn't have the
Okay.
toggle to everyone rolled. I'll change
Gotcha.
that for these rolls, okay? The problem, too, is with D&D Beyond's encounter thing, why I really like it, and I can record all the monster HP real well, guys. The major issue is the spells and stuff aren't linked in, so I can't just easily click along. And it's been in beta for a long time. Top of the round, let's go to Lysanther. Your reaction resets.
Okay. So because my question
Is anybody
was, because
down?
I had it.
Is anybody dead or down?
Dwarma's on 12.
Okay.
I think we should make friends with these barbarian people.
I tried to.
The barbarians, so let me describe this. The barbarians are just as shocked as you are. There's these fireballs going off in this giant chamber. The barbarians are not casting magic. I'm going to show you where the magic is coming from. It's coming from... I've revealed the monsters. You might not even be able to see them because of the fog of war. They're coming over through this direction. The dim light is peering through arrow slits. Arrow slits give them +5 to AC and advantage to dex rolls. Lysanther, what do you want to do?
I was gonna try to reflect the energy back into wherever it came from.
Okay.
If I could.
What's the range on it? I've revealed them now. They're, if you can, if you hold tab, you can see them in the darkness. They're pretty dark. Let me see if I can turn on their torches.
Oh, okay. It doesn't say that there's a range for it. I just push it. From how I read it and understood it, I just push it back.
You guys see them now,
outwards.
maybe? Through the thing out here? Over here? I've turned on some of their torches. You might not be able to see them because of the fog of war. They're looking through arrow slits. I don't know what the range on. I can look it up for you, Lysanther, if you want me to.
No, I'm good. I'm actually gonna, if I can see them, I'm just gonna throw fire bolts at them.
Are you sure you don't want to cast a bigger spell on these guys? Rather
Now
than
you
just
got
a
me
cantrip?
wondering.
Yeah. Do you want me to go? We can come back to you. Try to.
No,
you
I'll
guys,
just cast magic missile.
at what level?
2.
Level 2?
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're gonna hit Flameskull A.
I'm gonna hit whichever one's closest, yes.
Flameskull A, cast shield. Your magic missiles do no damage. We go down. Do you want to do a move action at all and try to take cover?
Yes.
Now you can see pretty well, so I mean, like, it's dark in here, but like you're running up Daerma, so you're right there. Where are you going?
I'm gonna get back here.
Okay, you're kind of getting back behind it. Let's try to
I'm
maybe
gonna
like move you there
Take
or
cover
something.
behind the wall.
I'm gonna allow you to get a partial cover, so +2 to AC.
Okay.
Right, and I'll give you advantage if there's any more deck saves.
Okay.
Daerma sees like illumination coming up from like a hole in the ground up here. Okay, so I'm giving that information to Daerma right now. Let me go back to my combat thing, guys. Tar goes up. A huge fireball erupts over your exhausted body.
I'm on fire. I'm on fire.
What are you doing, Tog?
I'm just gonna dash
Okay, into the room.
into the room, 35 feet, reduced by half, so I can get 35. I'm just getting in the room. I can just make it with a dash action.
The barbarian men are like, should we run? They're just like, should we run? The skulls are awake. Okay, so I'm gonna go down the line to Shaq.
I'm gonna follow Tog's lead here.
And just kind of run into this room, kind of get out of the main corridor area.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so you're now out of line of sight for the guys, really. I didn't roll initiative on these guys. I'll just roll it now for them to see what on these barbarian guys. I should have had them in here. They rolled pretty low. I'm gonna say they go ahead of the monsters, but you guys see like a cavern, like a secret entranceway. I would say like over here. Okay, and they kind of all look back to it and they're like trying to maybe run. Shaq, do you want to cast any spells? You want to try to heal yourself or anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Or cast a healing spell on maybe a group or something, I don't know.
Yeah, I could use some on myself.
Okay, cast Cure Wounds on yourself for 12.
Nice.
Awesome, Shaq. Now you can move through friendly targets. I think it's just half movement through friendly targets, just to, if you want to be real technical about it. Marcus is up, Baridian on deck.
I'm gonna move all the way in, at least right here for a second. Is there an entryway on the right? I can't really.
It's
see
dark,
the
isn't
room.
it? So here's what this is.
No, I just can't like adjust my camera to see what the hell's like.
Use your middle mouse button to pivot around, or use the Q and E keys to pivot. So there's a hidden doorway. I'm going to reveal it right now.
Yeah, is there a door
I
next
toggle
to the
visibility.
direwolf?
The direwolf, all the barbarians and the direwolf stand up. They're not attacking you. They consider them neutral targets at this point. They're looking.
Is there a
Yes. There's a
how
door.
do I point?
There's a door right here. You can use your M key to kind of point. There's a door right here that's shut.
Is there a door right here?
Yeah, there's a door right there. Exactly, Marcus. There's a door right there. And then there's like another, like, looks like a secret entranceway into the temple right here.
You're pointing and I don't see it.
The secret temple entranceway is this. I've revealed it now.
I'm gonna guard the door right here and just say, get inside the secret entrance.
You're have a ready to action, so if anybody comes to the door, you can attack them.
And then I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith.
Okay, so now you lose your ready to action, so you cast Shield of Faith on yourself. Okay, Baridian's up.
So I'm also.
Well, Shield of Faith is a bonus action.
Okay, then I'll allow you to ready an action. Thanks, Marcus. Baridian's up. What do you do?
I'm moving into the room, and I am going to try to stop these guys.
What
just
guys?
by basically saying the barbarians. Just gonna be like, hey, we're not here to hurt you. What do you talk about? Flameskulls, you know. Like,
You've awoken the
maybe we
evil
can help each
spirits
other.
of the temple. Now Shaq comes in there and they say, they have a mountain man with them. Oh, is that Shaq? One of them recognizes you, Shaq. 'cause you guys weren't stealthing around or anything, right? So this is what's happening. Now let me describe these mountain men since you're kind of talking with them a little bit more, Baridian. They're teenagers. Two of them are teenage boys and one is a teenage girl. And they have a direwolf with them. They dressed in like furs and stuff. They kind of look like the Game of Thrones guys way up in the north. Okay.
Starks.
Do you want to cast a spell, Baridian? Like heal yourself or something? Or heal someone else or heal a group?
Well,
Or cast Sanctuary or something? I don't know.
yeah, I'll.
You want me to think about it and we'll come back to you?
Yeah, I'll just cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay. Mystery creature number 1 is up now. And Daerma's caught out in the middle of this area. I have to look up what this creature is going to do to this.
Farewell.
Unfortunately, let's see if Daerma's talking in chat or anything. Daerma says, how do I trip into the fireball? I'm going to hit... Let me see what Daerma... I'm going to have to hit... I have to hit Daerma here. This monster is a special monster. It's not in the encounter builder unless I purchase the monster manual in D&D Beyond. So I'm using another site. I'm just going to kind of take it easy on Daerma. Daerma makes a saving throw. A wisdom saving throw. The DC is 15.
Pass.
You passed. It was a fear spell. The magic is coming from inside the main. You don't even know where it's coming from. Daerma doesn't know. Let me go back to the encounter thing. Daerma's up. Daerma feels like a sudden sense of dread over him to like magic being cast.
Is gonna move back towards the group.
Okay. Now, when he has blade singing up, his speed increases by 10, I think. so you can actually move even
Okay,
faster.
move.
Yeah.
Wait, I'll measure it out.
Yep. Where do you want to go, Daerma? You want to go into the room?
And then he's gonna bonus action. Is it an action or is it Misty Step, which is an additional 60 feet? 30 feet.
Where are you going, Daerma? Misty Step?
Yeah, he's gonna Misty Step into the door.
Okay, you just don't want to dash into the door? Or you want to cast a spell? You can only cast a cantrip since you cast a bonus spell.
He was just keeping his options open, but seeing what's in the room, he's not gonna do anything.
Okay, I'm saying he doesn't have to mark that on his spell sheet for the bonus because you could just dash in there. Because you could do a dash, I think, and then bonus action Misty Step, right?
I don't know if
Yeah.
he's got the movement to do it.
Yeah, he does. Because with Blade Singing, he has plus 20 on the dash. So he does need a Misty Step. Ireena's up. Skull's on deck.
I am going to move in here, and I am going to ask the dwarves if they would be willing to fight with us.
They're men.
I thought they were dwarves.
No, they're men. They're mountain men.
They're men. Okay. I want to persuade the mountain men to fight with us.
Or I should say mountain men and boys. Use a persuasion roll to try to move them to your side.
18.
Do you want to inspire yourself with the bonus action? That's okay. I'll allow it. They say, we must prove ourselves to the chieftain. Arm yourselves. Now, these are just like teenagers, really, right? So they're not like fighting men, I would say. They say, we will fight with you. They have Shaq with them. So they have now joined your team. But they go after the Flameskulls. So Lysanther, you kind of like turn back. It's dark for me too, guys. Actually, I have them up here already on the second floor. Lysanther, you see 3 more Flameskulls coming down the corridor. Yeah, but you're like pretty behind heavy cover. Let me see what they can do.
Okay.
Because I rolled a 1 in the D4. You can see them, they're like illuminated. Their skulls are like burning with embers and fire. I'll make this one easy for you, Lysanther. They're going to they just moved up. They're not going to attack this round. Because they're just kind of getting in the position, really. Okay? But I'm saying they're getting up there. I'll make a perception roll with them, actually. To see if they notice you. I rolled an 18 now. They do notice you. And that'll be the end of their turn. The other 3, they've they see Lysanther, but they saw you guys like dash in here. I will allow Marcus to get his attack of opportunity as I open the door up.
Ah.
Hey, these Flameskulls have hands. What the?
The door opens up. And then, as you think about that, toggle, right? You remember how you opened the door and it like just opened willingly.
I'm just taking a mic.
So these guys are kind of just moving up for now. Marcus, you get an attack of opportunity if you want to on this guy here as he comes through the door.
Yeah. Oh my god.
What do you want to do, Marcus?
I'm gonna whack it.
Whack it. You can see them. It's kind of cool because I put them at like they're flaming. They're flaming up here, right? And they're kind of hovering. It's pretty cool.
I'm just telling people, I'm like, run! And I...
Telling everybody to run? Okay.
Running
I'm gonna
roll an attack.
to the secret entrance over here.
Well, Ireena
There?
just
Good,
convinced everybody to fight with them,
Right.
so the mountain men are standing their ground. Roll an attack roll, Marcus. Come on.
All right. With the great weapon.
Okay.
Jazz.
Okay, let me see what their AC is. AC of 13.
Ooh, nat 20.
Woo! Roll
That's
another
pretty.
20. See if we get a super crit on the Flameskulls. It comes dashing to the door,
so
heads of fire.
No. I'm gonna use a smite spell on him though and really crush his soul.
Okay. Tell me how much damage you do on Flameskull A, I think. This is the one that I think Lysanther was thinking about casting a spell on a second ago.
So, does it take any extra damage from frost damage? Because that's what my sword does.
It's considered evil. It has a immunities to cold damage.
Oh, immunity to cold. Okay,
Immunity
so
to
I won't
cold.
roll that damage.
You guys are in the heat of battle right now. Blow it up, Marcus.
Plus your 20.
Yeah, I think you destroyed it, Marcus. You're just taking too long. Get your
80
little
damage.
80 damage. Did you use a level 2 smite on it?
Yes.
Okay.
But I don't know. These things spook the hell out of me. So yeah,
That's
it's
okay.
a level 2
Sure.
spell on it.
Hey, it would spook the shit out of me too. This
So
one,
80 damage.
Yeah.
Smash. This guy right here.
let me pull it up. You strike into the Flameskull's jaw, and like flame and fire erupt, and it just collapses into ash and dust. Let me delete it.
Beautiful.
The other ones are going to cast magic. One's going to cast magic missile on Marcus. Do you want to use shield?
Yeah.
Okay, use your reaction up. Okay. Flameskull B sees Marcus use that, and it casts Flaming Sphere onto Marcus.
Does he still have bardic inspiration from me?
No, he used that before, I think, didn't he?
Okay.
So I prepped this model up. I'm revealing it. So this is a new cool model feature that they used. So you can take like objects now in Tailspire and create them into creatures. So I turned like a fireball of fire. It appears before Marcus. Let me pull up the spell exactly. I think Marcus has to make a dex save.
Well, those are my best saves. I got a 4.
So you fail. Let me pull it up. It's Flaming
Thank-
Sphere. It doesn't do
Thank
too
God I
much
take
damage.
half damage.
2d6 fire, or half if you pass. So, okay. You take 9 or half. Okay. So the flaming ball is there. It's like in front of Marcus. Okay. The Flameskull's turn is over. Let's go to the top of the round to Lysanther.
All right. I'm just gonna get where everyone else is.
Marcus, mark the shield on your spell sheet.
I did.
Okay. Okay, you dash up as you're kind of running down the hallway. The Flameskulls are in hot pursuit. Let me actually illuminate them with their torches now. So you guys can
I'm
kind of
gonna
see them
yell
down the hallway.
for everyone to get in that back corner. Just back up.
Okay.
I have a plan.
Do you want to move out of the way so you're kind of out of line of sight or something, or you just...
No, I'm just running right in.
Okay, that's as far as you can go. Do you want to cast a bonus action at all, Lysanther?
Let me see what I got, because maybe I will... No, I'm just gonna ready a Luminar. That's it.
You pull out your blade. Shimmers with light. Its tog is up.
I see it come running in.
Shaq on deck.
I see that there's a load more of them skulls behind us.
What the fuck in the back corner?
I'm gonna shut the doors.
Good, okay.
Okay, that's a free action.
Start off with.
I'll allow that as a free action, I think. Because you're just interacting with an object in the environment. What else do you want to do, Tog?
And I don't know if I want to go and help Marcus or listen to what Lysander said and run to the back of the room.
What do you want to do, Tog?
I'm gonna charge these.
You charge up. Okay. You pass through a friendly target now, which is the wolf. I didn't actually go with the wolf guys. The wolf actually, I'm going to say they're kind of guarding right now. They're just kind of getting their weapons ready. Unless Ireena wants to command them and tell them exactly where to go. Okay, Tog, roll some attack rolls if you want to.
I'm already working on it.
Okay. They have an AC of 13.
22.
Nice.
11 plus. Is Marcus engaged with it? No, he's not, is he?
Not with that one, no, because you saw him obliterate one of them right in front of him as it came through the doorway.
Second attack. 21. Another 11 damage.
Okay. Are you going into frenzy?
Offhand, natural 20.
Woo! 20 time.
Roll another 20.
Yeah.
Okay. 7.
I think you destroy this one too, Toggle.
So it's 6.
Yeah, Toggle, you just obliterate this one. Let me tell you what you do. You take your offhand and like punch the skull's jaw, it like collapses off and it just falls into cinders into the ground.
It is a non-magical weapon, though, so I need
It doesn't have resistance. I'm going to delete it. It's not like the vamps. Okay, so there's only one left up here. Tog, is your turn over?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to Shaq.
Think I could hit this guy with a moonbeam?
For sure. Now, I can't put the moonbeam out. You want to hit it like right above him like that?
Yeah.
That's kind of what it looks like. We used to have like little tokens and things and stuff like that for your moonbeam, so you can control where it moves, okay? I think you can move it with a bonus action. Okay, so the moonbeam comes down, that's your action, right? Or is that a bonus action
Yes.
spell?
He has to make a con save.
Yep, on the start of his turn.
Oh, I thought it was right now.
No, it's on the start of his turn. We can roll it up right
When
now,
he
though, to
enters
make
for the first time.
Yeah, or on the start of his turn if he's in it. Something to keep in mind when you're fighting someone like Strahd, who has legendary actions, who can move out of your moonbeam, right? Before you even get to it, because he's so fast. Shaq, this one doesn't have legendary actions or anything, so why don't you just roll the damage? Or do I have to make the save right now?
Yeah, I think you have to make it.
Okay, what's the save? Con?
Yeah.
Let me roll the
Species
con
11.
save. Okay. I passed. So I take half damage, I think?
Yep.
Okay, roll the damage up. 3d10, wow.
Wow.
So this requires concentration, right? So you have this one moonbeam up and you can control it and move it around. Okay. Shaq, is your turn over? You want to move?
I'm going to move closer to the corner.
Okay, move your character over. Marcus is up. The flaming ball is now in front of you, but you can move around. The flaming ball, I don't know if we want to count this stuff like summon creatures. I don't count it like a summoned creature. It doesn't have like intelligence, so it can't provoke an attack of opportunity. But it can like strategically block passageways and things, right? The last one is having concentration up on it. Marcus, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna go over here and smash it.
Okay. Move you up to like here, I'm thinking.
Yeah, I can't.
Roll an attack roll. AC of 13.
Oh, is that the problem?
This one is already pretty damaged as Shaq's moonbeam has come down on it. It's not bloodied yet, but it's pretty damaged. Roll an attack roll,
Gonna hit
Marcus. Yep. You want to smite it?
I'm gonna. No smites. I'm gonna hit it regular, so
Okay.
not get the minus damage. Oh, the last one actually more DD. I forgot about that. First one I probably missed.
13 AC, guys.
Next one. Ooh, next one's in the hit.
Almost. That's a critical though, right? Because you have a 19 or 20, you get a critical, or is that how it works? Okay.
No, because I didn't do like a Hexblade's curse.
Okay, that's right. So how much damage you do to it?
I rolled Snake Eye, so it's
2 damage.
4 damage,
It's immune to the cold damage though, right? So 4
which
damage.
I did not roll.
Okay, great,
4
thanks.
damage.
4 damage. It's not bloodied yet. All right, is your turn over, Marcus?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I might as well cast the Hexblade's curse on it.
You sure?
Yeah, why not?
It's pretty badly injured. It's a short rest. Yeah, sure.
ability. Yeah.
Baridian's up.
Should have used that before.
Okay. How do you curse it, Marcus?
Death will come to you quickly.
Epic. Baridian, you're up.
I think I'm in a good spot where I'm at. So, let's see. I know we need a lot of healing, so.
Anybody bloodied that Baridian's trying to heal up?
Yeah.
Warmers.
Dwarma.
You want to go over to heal Daerma with a touch spell or a range spell? could really
Yeah.
use your help.
Yeah,
Help me
I'll
out,
go. I'll
Baridian.
go over and touch him. Yeah, for cure wounds.
Okay. We'll add it to Dwarma's sheet. Six.
Yeah.
6 whole healing points. Don't spend it all in one place. Is your turn over, Baridian?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Back at 20 now, at least.
Mystery creature, you guys have fled the room, so it's no longer doing anything. Dwarma's up.
It's gonna.
Ireena's on deck.
One creature in front. We have to finish it.
Want to cast like a spell or something, or?
Yeah, I'm debating whether or not if I want to move him into melee with it.
It's up to you, bud.
Probably not a good move. Probably not a good move. I think he's gonna cast magic missile at it. I think that's his best bet, and then move away.
Okay, the Flameskull uses this reaction to cast shield. The magic missile does no damage. Mark magic missile on the sheet. Let me see if Dwarma's bitching at you. Professor Spam says, "Good job, Ireena." Dwarma is rooting us on.
In that case, did we say potions were bonus actions?
No, potion is an action.
Action. Okay. Rest of his turn.
Ireena's up.
Okay, so I am going to cast, or I'm going to walk up to the dire wolf and cast Beast Bond.
Well, you're moving Dwarma's model. Is that okay? Dwarma's moving, so you're moving up.
That's what he was gonna do.
Okay, you move up to their Ireena. Okay.
Yep. And I cast Beast Bond, which
does that do?
we have it is, let me go back and read it for you.
Pretty cool. I've never seen this one before.
Beast Bond. You have a telepathic link with one beast that you touch that is friendly to you.
I see that.
The spell fails if it breaks intelligence 4 or higher, and basically I can kind of command it to do what I want, and it has advantage on attack rolls when it is within 5 feet of me.
It has an intelligence of 3. So I'm assuming this creature, this beast is totally under your control. This dire wolf now.
Yes.
A look of like calmness kind of goes over its eyes. It looks back at you for a command. What do you want to do? It goes on your initiative count.
Okay.
It can
give me
actually
this
move up and
one.
attack this guy, but it would move past Tog and the flaming sphere. It would take damage against the flaming sphere.
That's okay. It's a dire wolf. He'll be okay.
Okay. Moves kind of up past Tog. I'm going to tell you what you need to roll with it. I pulled it up. I will link.
With D&D in demand, I think I can use it. I put the
got it.
dire wolf in my thing,
Awesome.
so I think I can do it that way.
So you get advantage on 2 attacks because it has pack tactics. So first
Okay.
of all, roll an attack with advantage against. It gets a +5 to hit. So roll 2d20s and add +5. I don't think this thing can go prone. Did you roll it up?
Give me 1 second.
It's a custom roll.
Oh, here we go. This is at the top. There we go. Sorry. Okay. So the dire wolf, he is pack tactics.
Yep, roll 2d20s and then add +5 to the roll, Ireena. I got it pulled up too. I'm trying to help you out.
Okay.
And you're going to do 2d6 plus 3 if you hit. You can only roll once.
So 2 d20s I roll.
Yep, roll it up.
33 total. 16 and 17.
So that's +5. That's a hit. So then you're going to roll for damage. This one's already pretty badly injured, so you roll 2d6 plus 3, I think. It's immune to being prone because it's like hovering in the air, though, so it can't be knocked prone by your wolf ability.
6
So I'm
straight, and then plus the
Three.
3, I guess.
Yeah.
So 9.
Thank you so much, Ireena. It's now bloody. Is your turn over, Ireena, or you want to do a bonus action?
Yes, I want to do a bonus action. I want to use my wild shape to transform into my starry archer form
Awesome.
and take a attack. Let me get the.
You growl
Or
out.
do I have to wait?
Yeah. No, you have to wait now because you take.
Okay.
That's a bonus action. So you let out
Okay.
a fierce growl and you show your fangs as your body is covered with the stars of Nynaeve, the goddess of twilight. The flameskulls are up. The last one's pretty badly damaged. It moves its flame sphere. It can't move it, so it's going to bump into. We actually have to roll it up on. You have to make a dex save with the guy. I think with the dude. I'll roll it up. Let me see. Let me see if we do any damage to this wolf. The DC is 13. I rolled an 11, so you take 2d6 damage with the wolf. I'll roll up another saving throw for the wolf as well. You rolled an 8, so it failed twice, so I'm going to roll 46. That's how much damage the wolf takes. And let me see if I can change it to public rolls, guys.
How much damage total?
I'll tell you. Oh, I didn't let me select it. Let me do it again, but I'll public it. Everyone. There you go. So now it should show up for you guys. So takes 15 damage. The dire wolf.
Right.
It has an HP total of
37.
Thank you so much. So that the flaming sphere is over. I need to make concentration checks with this guy, actually. Let's see if the flaming sphere drops. I'm going to assume, actually, I made a mistake because every time you hit the flaming skull, it has to make concentration checks to keep the flaming sphere up. I'm going to say the flaming sphere goes down. But it still does the damage to the wolf because I rolled it up already. Tough beans. Let me pull up the flaming sphere. So this is where the flaming spheres have moved up. That's as far as they can go. The last one is going to cast Magic Missile on the direwolf.
Oh.
Rip.
As a second level spell, so it's 2d4 plus 2. I don't know why it's keeping defaulting it to self. So it does 7 damage to the direwolf.
Alright, I'll move in.
My turn is over. We go to the top of the round to Lysanther.
Okay. Out of curiosity, are the 3 other ones coming down the hallway still, or no?
Well, you don't know that I've moved them, but you hear them. You hear flaming embers coming from down the hallway.
Oh, lovely. Okay.
They're coming through. What do you want to do, Lysanther?
I have 2 things I can do, but I need to know which way we're going to be going after this.
You want to ask the party?
Yeah.
go
Where
ahead.
are
What
we
do you
going
wanna
after
say?
this? Are we going to go down the hallway, or are we going to go in that back corner? So what happens next really depends on that answer.
The back corner leads us into the temple, right?
Probably.
What do you want to do,
What are the,
Lysanther? It
mountain
seems pretty
insane?
chaotic. The group kind of doesn't know where they're at. They kind of just jumped into a room with a bunch of barbarians.
Okay.
What do you want to do, Lysanther?
I'm going to cast Wall of Fire on this wall right here. Oh, I grabbed
Yeah,
the
like
one.
back here. Yeah, sure.
Right here.
Cool.
So,
yeah,
I'm
let me
going to
see.
go the
idea.
entirety of the wall
So here's what I'm going to try
of
to
where
do.
the door is.
I'm going to try to go into build mode here, and I'm going to open up some flames. We'll put down some
And-
flames.
The side that's going to cause damage is going to be the one that faces outwards.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, so I'm gonna put this out. So I'm putting out the fire right here. Is that where you want it? Like right in front of this door?
And yes.
Okay, so we're putting it like here.
Yes.
How's that?
That's awesome.
So now you're concentrating, right?
I think, I don't think so. No, it's, yes, concentration. Yeah.
Yep. So you're concentrating. That's your action. Do you want to do anything else?
I'm just going to take a few steps back so I'm out of range of that.
The shaman is
Also-
casting spells. Okay,
Shit.
let's go down to Toggle. Toggle, you're muted. It's moving up to the Flameskull, I think.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go through this.
Fireball, make a dex save, right? Oh no, you're fine. Go ahead, Tog. What do you want to do? Yeah, it's a tiny creature, so you can move around it and get flanking bonus. I'll put you right here. That's a hit, Toggle.
11 plus sneak attack, because Marcus is in combat with it. 11, 12, 13, 14 damage for the first attack. What?
Oh, you destroy it. What else do you want to do, Toggle? You want to do any more movement? It was already pretty badly damaged.
See how far I can move. Can't move any further.
There's no other creatures in the hallway that you can see, but you have dark vision as a dwarf, so you could see where they were targeting you at with through these like arrow slits right here, right? I'm gonna use it. Do you see it as I kind of highlight it? These like arrow slits are in the wall.
Yep, that's the end of my turn. I
Okay.
can't get anywhere else.
Let's go down the line to Shaq. Marcus on deck.
All
Baridian up
right.
next.
Just gonna use a potion.
Okay, use your potion, Shaq. Potions heal for max. If it's a healing potion, right? So I think it does. You have to read up the potion, but it does max. Okay, I'll let you do it on your own. If you want to
It's
move your
44
model,
plus 4.
okay, 44. So that's 16, 20 HP healed to you
Automatically?
automatically. We buffed it based on the dungeon dudes. That's one of their house
Nice.
rules I use. So you don't have to. So Baridian doesn't have to play the healing bitch if he doesn't want to. Marcus is up.
Cool. So I hear stuff from down the hallway?
Well, no, you don't. But you see a huge fire and blaze erupt through the doors here.
Where?
Right here. Like, you see all the fire I put out?
Oh, okay.
Like, Santher, you see her concentrating and, like, casting magic as a wall of fire emerges from the doorway.
Guess I'm gonna run over. How do I measure?
Is there a door
Use the-
next to you?
So Marcus didn't do our tutorial. So, Marcus, you have to hit the M key. M key, and then you can use your movement, right? Then you can alternate between using the number 1, 2, and 3 keys. Do you want to make a dash action into the room?
Yeah, I'm just trying to run the hell over here.
You can't probably, you could sprint out there if you want, but then you give up all your actions. You want to go down the
Sure.
hidden corridor?
Yeah, well, I want to see what's down there.
Okay, I'm going to let you, so I'm going to move your character to here. If that's what you want to do, unless you want to really move down the corridor, because you're using your sprint action.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's
Let
see
me
what's the hell
describe
down
it.
here.
Yeah, let me describe it.
Seems like the world is coming to an end here in this room. Let's see what's over.
It's like a narrow fissure. A natural fissure is opened up on the mountainside west of the temple's facade, creating a gap of 2 feet wide and 10 feet tall, and 15 feet deep. And that's it. Are you going to go down now the fissure?
Goes down?
Yeah, it goes 15 feet out to the mountainside. It's dark outside.
I can see just fine.
Yep.
Goes outside.
What's that? Yeah, I guess
Goes
that's pretty
outside.
useless. Yeah, it might just stay there. I just stop there.
Okay, stop there. We're going to the next person here. Baridian, Daerma, Ireena, and then the monsters. Baridian's up.
So the monster's gonna be coming through the flame wall,
Maybe.
maybe. Yeah. I guess I'll just move to right here.
Okay, move your model. Okay, kind of moving out of the way a little bit.
Yeah, and
You want to cast a spell? You want to do anything? You want to summon your weapon, maybe? That.
I wonder if the flame
bonus
skulls
action
are
one.
immune to fire.
Let me look it up, Tog. I don't even know myself.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain they are.
Tog. Shh, Tog.
I know.
Your DM is coming out, Tog.
I know.
What do you want to do, Baridian?
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Bless on.
Nice. On who?
On Lysanther,
Okay.
Tog, and Ireena.
Okay. So you guys now have +4 to, I think, attack and damage rolls,
Attack.
right?
Attack.
Attic.
Yeah. And
Matt,
saving
would you like the
throw,
pizza?
It's
pretty good,
and
right?
saving throw. So
Yep.
It's
Dwarma's up.
basically everything. It's no extra damage, it's attack and saving throws.
Okay. Dwarma's up.
Dwarma,
Look at all their magic they're casting.
Does Dwarma have Warcaster?
Yeah, I don't know. I can look them up if you really want me to. What do you want to do, Dwarma?
If he's got Warcaster, he's probably going to hold a spell. Otherwise, he is going to. Actually, he doesn't. He doesn't.
So here's how holding a spell works. You can hold it for 1 round. I don't think Warcaster gives you the ability to hold it more than 1 round. Dwarma unfortunately has not selected any feats. Let me see if Dwarma's saying anything.
Anyway,
He's not
it
saying anything
doesn't-
right now.
It doesn't matter anyway, because you're right. He can hold a spell anyway. Shit. They're all bad.
Dwarma, we're going to come back to you. I know, Tog, it's a lot. We're trying to make you work all these characters when people can't show up. Ireena's up, and then we'll come back to Daerma. Ireena, what do you want to do? You're in your starry form, but there's nobody else to attack right now. You know the Flameskulls are coming through the door any second.
I want to ask the dwarves if they have any extra warm clothes they could lend us.
They're like, ready for battle. They're like, who do we attack? Now, these are 3 human teenagers. 2
I'm
teenage
sorry.
boys, 1 teenage girl, dressed in furs. They have some supplies, and they appear to be just like camping out in this room. They say, is that Shaq? Where have you been, Shaq?
How do you know me?
Aren't you the leader of the mountain men? Or the great shaman, the skinwalker?
I once was, yes.
Ireena, what do you want to do? Do you want to inspire someone, cast a spell? Is it a great time to cast like a buff spell or like inspire someone if you really want to?
Yeah, I'm gonna move too. I want to move.
Okay, where do you want to move? Want to move out of the room?
Yeah, I want to move.
Okay, so I'll move you over here.
Yep.
Where do
right
you want to
in
move
front
your
of
dog?
this doorway.
Yeah, where do you want to move your dog?
He
your
can
dog
stay
and
next to.
Stay next to
Yeah,
you?
no. Put the dog back in. Yeah, move the dog into the room.
Okay, we're going to move the dog into the room if I can get him in there. There we go. He's like
And
right here.
then
He's like guarding
wanted
through the
to
wall of
see-
fire, I guess.
I want to see if I can open this door right here.
What door? Are you sure you... Now, as a DM advice, opening up doors. We don't know what's behind those doors. You know, another encounter might happen, maybe. You know, probably not the smartest thing to, like, walk into an unknown room in the Temple of the Gods of the Amber Temple, probably. What do you want to do, Ireena?
Sounds good.
This is a great time to cast, like, a buff spell
yeah.
or, like, something like that, or prepare to attack.
I'll cast Cure Wounds on myself. Is
Okay.
that pretty low?
Roll it up. That's a really smart idea. You see like a skeleton right in front of you. The skeleton, I'll tell you what's right in below your feet. There's like a staff below your feet. It appears to be a well-made staff. Hold on as I grab my prop. The only staff I have. The staff of Baba Lysaga from way back. You see a staff made of magic on the ground. Okay. Cure yourself, Ireena. Cool. You heal yourself for 12. Daerma, do you want to do anything before the flameskulls come through?
Daerma is going to move into the fissure, try and move away from the group.
Okay.
Slightly. He's scared of fireballs being.
Okay, Daerma's kind of Daerma's kind of knows what's up. I've moved Daerma like pretty far back here now, like so he can like target in there if he wants to, right?
He wants to be able to see the door if possible.
Yeah, I'll allow you to get like 3/4 cover.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep. Just in case he
Awesome.
wants to counterspell.
Nice. Exactly. The flameskulls are up and they're moving up to the door. So the door, the first one, I'm assuming, comes up here and casts a spell. The spell is unknown. We don't want to metagame too hard.
Yeah.
Now normally how I would do it in like my system, the way I would want to do it, is you roll, everybody with Arcana would automatically roll an Arcana roll to know which spell is being cast. Daerma knows Fireball, so he gets a +2 to the roll if he wants to counterspell it. Does Daerma want to counterspell it?
He's counterspelling.
So Daerma counterspell is 60 feet. So you're right in range of the spell.
Yeah, that's why I put it.
Perfect. Nice. I have to actually move up the Flameskull a little bit too to kind of get up there. That's probably where it's at. So how counterspells work is we both roll d20s. You get a +2 to the roll since you know it. We're using the revised counterspell rules. I rolled an 18 natural, so I rolled really high plus.
Natural 19.
So you might beat me. Now we add our spell proficiency modifier as well. They get a +5. So I rolled 18 plus. So I get a 23. What's Daerma's? I think.
With the +2 that you got, he gets a +5.
Yeah, you passed it. So you successfully counterspell him. Now when a counterspell goes off, the opposing creature can still cast a cantrip. The only cantrip the Flameskulls have is Mage Hand. So the Mage Hand comes out and tries to smother the fire. I'm guessing in the room here, like this fire right here, right? So the counterspell goes off and you hear the Flameskull like cackle. I'll roll a sleight of hand check with this guy. I'll just roll a d20, see if it can smother the fire. Kind of understand what I'm doing? Roll a nat 7 so the fire stays lit. Now the other ones are open, so that's Daerma's only reaction. You need to mark it on the spell sheet if we can.
Yeah, I'm writing it down.
The other Flameskulls, these guys are kind of intelligent, so they're kind of like, this one's behind the wall. I didn't lose them. I'm assuming this one's like kind of behind the walls as they cast fireballs into the room. So there's 2 fireballs going off. Does Lysanther have counterspell?
I
boy.
don't think so.
Okay, here we
Let me
go.
see.
Fireball number 1. So Ireena's the only one that's safe in Daerma. Everyone else is getting hit by the fireballs.
Hey, I'm safe.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's moving over here.
I'm out of the room.
Yeah,
Now,
we're both out here.
Now I think technically your wall of fire creates. So I actually have to move these guys through the fire. They're immune
Because
to
it
fire.
absorbs it, I think.
They're totally immune to fire, so they're moving through your fire to actually see through the room, right? Because I think it's obscured if the firewall's up. If you actually read that
It
wall
does.
fire spell, so they actually to see you in the room. I'm assuming they have to walk through the fire, so you guys can come up and hit them, but they're gonna hit you with the fireballs, guys. So everybody has to make. We're gonna do the first fireball. Everybody has to make saves except for Ireena and Daerma. So the DC is 13.
I'm out of the room.
I think
Dex.
he thinks you're Daerma.
Oh, and Toggle as well. Sorry, Toggle, you're safe as well. Thank you.
This Dex.
It's a dex save, and I roll 8d6 damage. Is this TPK time?
Yes.
22 damage.
Am I hit as well?
Yes.
Because when you did that ball at first, I wasn't in the ball.
Well, it's a 20-foot radius. So
11
where's
plus
everybody
2,
at?
so 13.
Oh,
Wait,
you're
how
kind of
much
back
do I
here,
get
aren't you?
from the
Yeah,
bless?
where the hell?
You get a
Where you
plus
at,
4.
Marcus?
I don't know
Or
where
so
I am
15.
now, but
Okay, thank you.
You're near the
I was
doorway.
I was right here.
No, you're like,
He's in-
you're here. You're in the middle of the room.
No,
Or you
I
roll
was
a
right
d4.
here.
No, he was in the back corner.
We'll put you back here. Let me see if I can hit Marcus too. Yeah, everybody's getting hit, guys, except for, like I said, the 3 players that are not. So I did 22 damage to the first one. Anybody who saved against DC 13 takes 11. Who
Okay,
here's
and then-
who here's saved? And you can use absorb elements, Lysanther, if you want to. And Shaq, you can also use absorb elements as well.
I'm doing it.
How much damage?
22. Are we ready for fireball number 2?
Yep, just keep rolling them out.
Let's roll them out. You guys got this. Yep.
How many of the kids are still alive?
Fireball, storm.
I'm assuming the
axe.
kids are going to get vaporized. I'll roll dex saves for them both. 28. The kids are vaporized. Ah! There's a little story with them, but the story is burned up in flames unless we're going to resurrect them.
Cool.
You see
Roll
the kids,
revivify.
the 3 kids are burned to ash essentially on the ground. They're smoldering
Damage on the
corpses.
second one?
I just rolled it up 28.
So
With-
what is?
If you passed, it's
28. If you pass, it's -2, so 14, right?
What is?
No, wait.
my
28
resistance
divided by
do?
2 is what? 19.
what is
Oh, wait. What is it, guys? 28 divided by 2 is...
My resistance would just cut it in
14,
half,
right?
lower down, rounded down.
So
Thanks,
I cut in
Marcus.
half since I have absorb elements.
No, you just... No, absorb elements doesn't work like that, Shaq. On that first fireball, you roll like a D8 or something, and then it reduces the damage from that, right?
The D6.
What?
That's a D6.
Roll a
It
D6.
says you get resistance after the first one
yeah.
For how long?
until the start of my next turn.
So you take half damage, and then we made a rule of you pass the saving throw, you take a quarter damage.
A quarter.
So if you have resistance plus you made the save, you take a quarter damage. Is that right, Tog? What do you think? You like that ruling?
Yeah, it is right. It is right.
Okay.
Resistances do stack because you can have a ring.
Daerma says, stop shooting fireballs. My turn's over. We're going to the top of the round to Lysanther. Did everybody record their damage? Is anyone down? Guys are
45 hit points.
Guys are
There's
Terminators.
I'm very, very bloodied.
The flaming skulls cackle out as the children melt to the ground. Lysanther's up.
Yeah.
I'm playing this hard mode too, guys. You guys are kicking ass. What are we doing, guys? The flaming skulls are sitting in the fire. Your wall of fire has no effect on them. They're immune to fire damage. But it's a good idea. I like it. What do you want to do, Lysanther? Or should we come back to you?
I'm just gonna cast Earth Tremor
Okay.
into their general direction.
They're
'Cause it's-
floating above the ground, so does that hurt them?
Oh, never mind then. I just need to back. I just need to back up.
Actually, I see Baridian's kind of moving ahead there, rolling his concentration checks too on his bless. Baridian, you passed your anybody have a concentration spell up needs to roll if they took damage.
Ah,
So you need to roll twice. So let's start off with Marcus, right?
good.
Okay, the DC's 10, I think, and depending on how you failed. You failed, so your armor goes down or whatever, right?
Oh no!
Be 12, wouldn't it? 'Cause
Yeah, it's 12, I think, right? Again, it depends on how much damage you took. Ireena, you don't have any spells, active spells up, right?
She didn't get
I have
hurt.
advantage
Oh,
on
that's right.
Constitution, so I want to roll that again just to be an asshole. I
The
passed.
You have
wall of
advantage on
fire
con
goes
saves,
down.
Marcus? From what? Resistance?
Yeah.
Resilience?
No, from my other Evo.
You've been, the people that have been blessed also roll with a D4. But let's start off with Baridian next. Baridian, did you roll? Because you have bless up, that's a concentration spell.
Yeah, no, mine are good.
Okay. Who else has concentration up? Lysanther does with the wall of
I do.
fire.
Well, the fire only lasts for a round.
The wall of fire lasts, it's a concentration spell. I think it lasts for 10 minutes.
It's a minute. 10
Yeah.
minutes,
Or something like that. So roll some concentration checks. Lysanther, add a D4 to the roll because you're blessed.
Get a D4.
It lasts for 1 minute, wall of fire.
20.
Nice. Roll one more time because the second fireball. And you have Warcaster as Lysanther, so you roll with advantage. So you just right-click that Constitution. In D&D Beyond, you right-click it, that saving throw area, click Roll with Advantage, and click that roll. So you passed both concentration checks. Shaq, did you pass
Right.
yours?
Let's see.
Or did you have any concentration spells up?
My moonbeam was up.
Oh,
but
that's right.
I failed.
So you failed. Your moonbeam now comes down. Your level 1 spell. Oh, bye-bye moonbeam. That's it, right, guys? So we'll go to the top of the round. We're now at a Lysanther. Sorry about that. Little technical ruling there. It's important that you guys, if you guys get good at like doing combat, you just roll that stuff on your own, right? When you start taking damage, because I can't keep track of all that stuff, right? We have no way to really keep track of it. Lysanther, what do you want to do?
Oh, I just need to back up. I'm very, very bloodied.
Okay. Lysanther's almost on death's door. You kind of want to move back where Daerma's at?
I want to, yeah, I just can't move my character for some reason.
I'm trying to find you. Oh, you're right here. So, okay, I'll move you back here.
All right, thanks.
You want to do anything else?
I can't do
You
anything.
take the dodge action, okay? So you get advantage to dex saves, plus any. I think you take the dodge action. Toggle, you're up.
I'm gonna move all of my movement.
Okay.
That's my turn.
I think you can. I think you were just standing right here, Tog.
You can sprint, I think.
Yeah, you can
Like,
dash up.
Blitz into
You can
it.
move up to like to the flame skull that's in the
I can't
thing.
get close. There's a giant ball of fire blocking my
Well,
way.
also the friendly model, the wolf, is there too. We gotta actually make some saves with the wolf too, right? I'll do some dex saves with the wolf.
If the wolf's dead,
I think the wolf is dead. The wolf is incinerated.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'll allow Toggle to move up now. Poor Ireena.
I dash there.
It was a friendship that lasted too soon in the world of Zen.
Flame.
Sorry.
I'm trying to block that path, making myself big. I'm gonna bonus action because my rage would have gone off because I didn't attack anything.
Okay. You want to rage again, is what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
My rage.
Shaq, you're up. Marcus on deck. Baridian up next.
I was gonna moonbeam them again, but I think it would hit our dwarf.
No, it won't. It just has a 5-foot radius. Do you want to put the moonbeam on one of the guys, like here?
Well, I can hit 2 of them if I put it like in between them.
I'll allow it. Because it's technically right. If it goes over, how it technically would be ruled is if you put it over 50% of their model. So clumped up models or swarms, the moon area of effect spells can hit them. So we'll say it's out there, but I'll roll it on the first of their turn because they might take a lot of. We don't know how much damage they're going to take, so they're going to be technical about it, Shaq, until their turn comes up. Marcus, you're up.
I just measured it. I'm just at 30 feet.
Okay. Did you move your guy?
Run over here and smash this guy in the face.
Well, he's just a floating skull, Marcus. He just has a skull face.
I'm gonna use my channel divinity too to have advantage on attack rolls.
By the way, you killed the one that had the Hexblade's curse. Do you gain any HP from that or something like that? Did
Yeah.
you roll that up?
No, it's just a flat amount that you gain back.
Okay, so just keep track of it.
Yep.
And then I think you can re-Hexblade another creature, can't you? Okay. Well, I guess not.
That's level 15.
Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry. Hit him up. They have an AC of 13, Marcus.
I'm gonna use Great Weapon Master to whack him with it.
Okay.
Can't see it. That's a miss.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
Second
it's a fat
one's
miss.
Probably a miss as well.
He's using Great Weapon Master.
Missed.
Okay. Too bad. Okay. So let's go up to Baridian. Daerma's on deck. Ireena's on next. Then Flameskulls. We're on round 5, by the way, guys.
All right, I'm gonna cast a spiritual weapon on.
Oh, I cast I'm rolling with advantage. You can go, Baridian, but I'm gonna swing my.
Why are you rolling with
Failed.
advantage? Because you're a channel
Because
divinity.
I cast Hexblade, or yeah, the channel divinity, but I still missed. Let's see if I'm missing it. Rolling like total ass. All right, I hit one.
Well, you rolled with the -3 to that roll, right? So you got a 12. You missed on that roll as well. Because you rolled with the Great Weapon Master, you said.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So unfortunately, you just rolled really low. Baridian, what do you want to do?
Spiritual weapon
Okay.
over. I guess. Let's see. Can I do it? Let's see. Around this guy right here. Oh wait, he's Flameskull E. There we go.
So we want to move it like back behind. Yeah, we can do that. Because I think, so
Yeah.
how the wall of fire works, so I'm not mistaken, is like you can see through it, but they can't see through it if like they're on the other side. So I'll allow it.
Yep.
Roll an attack, roll Baridian on the skull with your
Alright.
weapon. as this flaming mace
9.
from the... Yeah, it's not a hit. This flaming mace comes out. Okay, what else? That was your bonus action. Now you can cast a cantrip if you want.
Yeah, I'm going to do Sacred Flame on the same guy.
Okay, let me roll a dex save. Right? Or is it con save?
Yeah, Dex.
There we go. 19, I passed.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
That's one thing I like about D&D Beyond is like all the saving throws, so I love how some of the stuff is automated. Daerma's up. Hiding way back in the corner.
He's gonna see the group in her, feel a bit brave, move his 40 foot of movement,
Okay.
and then he's gonna take 2 swings.
Okay.
with his
Now they have
sword.
straight up resistance to piercing damage since they're like just like flying skulls, right? So it's half damage. Even if you have a magical weapon.
Okay. Wow. What's his plus?
They have AC, I think it's a hit.
His plus is 7, so yeah, that'll be a hit.
Yep, roll some damage.
1d8 plus 4.
Do you want me to? I can click and roll it unless you have access to it.
I don't have access to it.
Okay.
It's 6 damage for the first attack,
Okay, and Flameskull F.
and second attack. That'll be a hit. So d8 plus 4.
They take half damage, remember?
Yep.
Oh wait, never mind.
No,
What is it?
plus,
Talk.
plus 4, so it's 6 damage total.
Okay,
No,
got it. It's
5
not
damage
bloodied
total.
yet, but it's getting hurt.
5 damage total.
Okay. Let's go.
Fine.
All right. Ireena's up, then the Flameskulls are up.
All right. I am going to
You guys are kicking
use my
ass.
starry archer to
Yep, that's a bonus action, so you roll a ranged attack roll against them. As you shoot out starlight from the magical bow which appears in your hand. Awesome. That's
24 to hit.
That's a hit, so roll some damage. Which skull are you hitting?
Is any of the skulls been hit
F.
already?
Yep, you want to hit number F?
Yes.
Okay. How much damage do you do, Ireena?
And does that guidance thing give me extra?
No, because
Plus
that
plus
was
14.
the bless does to hit. So
Bless.
just roll up the damage. You already hit. Yep.
Okay.
We should have did that. Marcus didn't get bless. You guys should have given it to Marcus, but that's
8.
okay.
I don't think
Can't get it to everyone. Right,
Yeah.
Baridian?
That's
8
right.
damage. It's bloodied now, Ireena. What do you want to do as your main action or spell? Or you just want to relax?
I am going to cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay. Do I make it's the same thing that you were doing with Baridian?
Yeah.
I'm roll a dex save first.
Ooh, nat 20.
Well, I don't think it's a hit. I
Oh.
just make a dex save. I failed the dex save, so roll your damage on it.
Well,
Guiding Bolt is like
it's a hit spell.
Oh, my
it's a
bad.
spell. Yeah.
You hit a
So,
natural
nat
20. Yeah,
Yep.
roll again. Roll another 20 to see if you do a super crit. And then roll critical damage.
Okay.
Roll another custom roll as a d20. Nice.
No,
Do you guys like that house rule or no?
I do.
Cool.
And then
2-hour battle, guys. Waiting all week to play D&D, and it's like, oh my god, it's Curse of Strahd.
10
Another epic
damage,
event.
and on a crit, does that double it or?
Yeah, you'd kill it. It gets vaporized by this holy beam of light as you're somewhat conflicted as you're becoming a vampire. So that one's destroyed. Yeah, you guys are doing a lot of critical damage. I like it. The Flameskulls are up now. Toggle, you're like right there in front of them. I'm going to cast some magic missiles on you. At second level. So I'll
They
just roll.
take damage first.
That's right, Shaq. Thank you. I make the saves. We just should have rolled up it anyways because they don't have any legendary action, Shaq. So I'll roll up some con saves. Con save number 1, natural 20. Con save number 2 is a 15. Did I beat your spell DC?
Yeah.
Okay, so I take half damage. So roll up the damage and we'll just apply it to both of them for half.
And cast it at 4, so
Nice. At a 4th level.
17
17 divided by 2 is 8, I think.
and 26. So
26. Wow. Yeah, 13. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to cast a level 2 magic missile on Tog. Did you see that, or did I make that? I just rolled it itself. 8 damage to you, Tog. And then number 2 of force damage. And then another 10 damage of force damage to Toggle. My turn is over. Lysanther, you're up.
Well, join the club.
You guys are doing great. You guys are just beat up a little bit. You're fully rested. That's why you guys went in fully rested. Lysanther, what do you want to do?
I can't do anything. I'm too bloodied.
You don't want to cast like
Well-
a cantrip or anything like that?
Can
No,
you do
I'll
healing
just-
surge?
Yeah, you
I don't
can.
have that.
No. So here's what Marcus is talking about. Healing Surge is an action which resets after a long rest. You can spend your hit dice in combat as an action to kind of catch a second wind. Again, another way for you guys to heal yourself. So if Baridian wants to roll up a barbarian, he can.
Would I find that on my sheet, or is that just
It's an
something I
optional
can-
house rule. Just roll your hit dice and apply it to your... If you want to spend hit dice, right? So hit dice are like a renewable resource, so I'd recommend using that before. Use like equipment and potions. We'll let Lysanther do that on her own. Let's go down to Toggle.
Can I?
There's a Flameskull, 2 Flameskulls right in front of you.
I can't attack him because I'll take damage from the firewall.
No, because you're not in the firewall. If you roll a 1, you'll take damage. We'll say that.
Okay. I'm just going to attack the one that's...
The reckless or no?
Which is D. Yeah, I'm going to reckless because they're not
Ooh.
doing melee attacks.
Roll with advantage. Toggle.
Don't forget you're blessed too.
Yeah, and your blessed roll plus D4. So you hit the first one, Tog.
I'll see if it was a nat 20. No, first hit.
Yeah, thanks, Tog.
It is 8, 9, 10 damage.
Yeah, kicking butt, Tog.
Plus sneak attack because I've got advantage on my rolls.
Yep.
Which is another 4 damage.
Yep, I'm marking it on. It's got 18 HP left.
Second attack. Make sure I click advantage. this
It's
time.
bloodied.
Uh,
That's a hit.
21.
Look at Toggle just going off.
11. Another 11 points of damage.
Yeah. Any more attacks, Tog, or are you done?
Then my offhand.
Okay.
Which is a 16.
That's a hit because that's 13 AC.
Which is another 11 damage.
You destroy it, Tog. Let me see if I can pull up. Your offhanded axe bursts into its neck and it shatters as the bones erupt around in fire.
Nice.
Let me delete this one. It was number D. Okay. One guy's left, guys. Who's next? Shaq. Marcus, then Baridian. Shaq, what do you
My
want to do?
turn already?
Yeah, your moonbeam is up. You can like focus it on
Oh
this
yeah.
one guy.
Yeah, I'll move it.
Yep, you move it right over the guy as a bonus action, I think. Do you want to use an action now? Like heal
I think
yourself or
that's an
heal
action.
someone else? Yeah, okay. You look and you
think
see the
that's all I can
smoldering,
do.
you look over the battlefield essentially, the room of smoldering dead children. Another day in Zen. Marcus, you're up.
I'm going to. I could probably start healing. Oh, how many Flameskull are left? One?
One left. You're kind of like, you could just step up into attack it or Daerma can.
So let's finish it off first.
Okay. Marcus steps forward with his greatsword.
Maybe.
It's
Yes.
a hit. Yeah.
Finally.
It's got 27 HP left. Guys. How much
8
damage?
damage.
Okay. You're
Oh,
not
I'm
using
sorry.
your...
8 plus 6.
Okay, I'll add 6.
14?
Yep. It's got 13 HP left. Your next attack?
Yeah.
Hit it harder.
20.
Snake eyes.
Just
10
4?
damage.
Or 10? Why are you doing 10?
Because it's a great weapon mastery.
Okay. It's still up with 3 HP. Is your turn over?
My turn is over.
Okay, who wants to kill it? Baridian's up. We gonna do another cantrip?
Well, let the spiritual weapon take a crack at it.
Sure.
Hey, that's got guiding bolt on it. He would have had advantage.
With Marcus?
Yeah.
He has. Marcus doesn't have bless.
Guiding bolt was the one that died.
You hit with your spiritual weapon, Baridian. How do you want to destroy the last flaming skull?
We'll smash it with a hammer.
Smashes into its rams. You still see the wall fire up because Lysanther's still concentrating. Combat is over. I'll delete the last one. What do you guys do? As the room is just smoldering, smells of like burnt hair, dead flesh. Was that a fun 2-hour combat? Isn't D&D beautiful? What do you guys want to do?
Well, I think we found our warm weather gear.
Too soon. Too soon.
Okay.
I have a game question. If those people are dead, can I bite them to get blood, or no, because they're dead?
They're like charred, burned corpses.
Oh, okay. No good.
What is everybody doing? I'm assuming
I
Lysanther's wall fire
can I
goes
heal
down.
them? No. Shit, she was asking. We can't.
They're fresh dead, man. They were incinerated. They're just children of the mountains. Shaq, you barely did.
I was like, should I use a revivify or no?
As a scroll?
I don't think it's worth it.
Wow. That's hard.
If we have to save it in case we lose Ireena.
Okay.
But it's a child. That's heartless. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna shut the doors again.
Use it. You right click it. There you go, Marcus. The spiritual weapon is left outside.
And I go, well, quite the Amber Temple. Woof.
You sure you still want to delve into this place?
As you ask, I like lay down on one of these comfortable little things here.
We'll have Shaq roll like a
Rolls
roll.
good
Let's
dice.
have Shaq roll a d20. Because these were like children of the mountain. Like, why were they here? Maybe Shaq can glean some insight from it.
7.
I would say Shaq would know. Probably be like a DC 5 or something. Plus, you'd probably cast guidance on yourself, right?
Yes, I would.
Add a D4 to the roll.
8.
You're just rolling like great today. I love it. Shaq, like, you've heard of children from the tribes of you like look at some of the sigils and equipment that aren't just like totally destroyed. They were from the Kavani tribe, I believe. Yeah. And they weren't a part of your tribe, but one that was nearby. Sometimes these children have to go on like quests to like prove themselves, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's probably why they were here. They're sent in the temple. I'm going to roll 3d20s, and if I roll a 10 or higher, the clothes are there that you guys can use, right? For each one I roll 10 or higher. So 2 sets of warm clothes are there. If you want to add it, you'd add it to your character sheet. Otherwise, we can add it to the group loot.
Who still needs warm weather? Basically everyone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
I'm pretty good on Constitution. I should think. I'm a dwarf at the end of the day. I can deal with a bit of cold. So maybe the weak wizards.
Yeah, I would need some sort of warmth.
Yeah. Well, there we go.
And anyway, I can always make fire.
You're right.
You guys want to continue down the hall or down the secret passage?
I think we should probably
Anybody with a
take it
religion
forward.
check needs to roll it now as well.
Okay.
I'm going to give Lysanther needs to roll it too, really.
25.
Yeah, Lysanther, I'll message you something.
Does a short rest recover the hit dice or no? I don't
You can
remember.
use it. A part of it.
Use
It does
hit
not. The
dice.
hit dice do not recover during a short rest. Only during
I
the
need to know
first
what
3
it is.
hours of a long rest.
I got an 18 on the religion.
I'm gonna whisper it to Lysanther.
What's it? Hit dice again? D6?
Yes.
No, whatever your hit points are that you roll,
Wow.
so it'll be a D12.
It's for,
The 1d6 plus
it's
1.
for Daerma, not for me.
Oh,
So, on average, he wants to roll 4d6.
Day 4 out of the 7 I think we have. Depends on how bloodied he is.
Oh wow, that was a really bad roll. Roll another one. 11. So he's up to 33. And then Tog is gonna roll.
Hold on, let me find my glasses.
5d12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
People are spending hit dice. Is anybody healing? You know, use your spell slots if you're healing up. Otherwise, you're using your hit dice. And then just record it if you can, guys.
Well, Tog's back at max.
Tog takes a deep breath, kind of brushes off some of the smoldering ash off his shoulders. He looks fresh as a daisy. Besides this the bags under his eyes. We're spending the night in Castle Ravenloft.
Okay. I would like
Good,
to
pretty good
share what you've sent me with the party, so it's general knowledge.
While we're taking our short rest.
So does anyone just randomly, does anyone have any holy water on them by any chance?
of course.
I do.
Oh, good, lovely, great. Okay, so these skulls, they're not just like regular skulls. I mean, obviously they're throwing fireballs at us and everything. They're old wizards. I don't know how they got here. I don't know how they got turned into this, but they are. We need to sprinkle them with holy water before they come back alive, or whatever the hell you want to call that, and just attack us again.
Right.
Alright.
And come back.
Yeah. Spooky shit, yeah. You have
I'm
enough
gonna
for all of
take
them?
How is
Do I have to
your-
use the whole flask of holy water?
It doesn't say.
Because I got 5 flasks of holy water.
Yes.
I've got two flasks.
You can sprinkle it on them.
I think
It's
a
just-
good little
it's
sprinkling. So
a
yeah,
little
I'm gonna-
sprinkle.
It requires
I'm gonna
the
take
whole thing of holy water. So you have to use the whole thing.
That's not a sprinkle.
Jesus. And there's 6 of them, so that would be all of my holy water. That's
Hey.
okay.
You're a cleric, yeah. You pray to a god?
I have one.
I would
I
have
have
to do a
2.
ceremony to make more. It's like an 8-hour ceremony.
Oh.
I have an idea.
Yeah?
I can sort of move water and make it do my bidding. Perhaps that could be of use to your holy water. I can freeze it.
I'll allow Shaq to roll a d20. If he rolls like a 15 or higher, use the half amount of the resources that are needed.
I like that.
2.
Yahtzee.
Poor Shaq.
The highest roll was a 7 all night.
Oh.
I'll donate my 2.
Well, could we like put them all in a nice big old pile and then just dump a flask on them?
It requires to do like what Lysanther described. It's a 1-for-1 thing. One skull requires 1 spiritual water.
When we
We
do
have
a
an
long
hour.
rest, we can make more water.
Yeah, I'll use my 2.
All right. Yeah, I'll use 4 out of my 5. So
Okay.
I have one as well.
Well, maybe we'll hold on to that one for later.
Because
but I still
Mark it
need
on your
holy
sheet.
water for spells.
Mark it on your sheet
Okay.
that you've used the holy water. You guys spend a few minutes like catching your breath, spending a short rest. Baridian, says some incantations to rid to send these skulls of undeath into the afterlife, as now these skulls will not return in an hour. What do you guys do? Great job, guys.
Does she know any more about the lore behind Flameskulls and how they're created?
I did. I messaged her more information. It's up to Lysanther if she wants to divulge it.
She said she. Oh no. Okay.
Tog, you need to stop playing a barbarian, play a wizard. You're just total wizard mode.
You want to switch?
What do you guys want to do? We're sitting in the Amber Temple. The cold, the fire is barely, able to maintain itself. The whole temple has made of obsidian. This dark stone.
Gross.
And it's unnaturally cold in here. It's minus 10 degrees.
Well, even without a fire in the room.
Well, I said we keep going then. We've all taken our rest.
You died, Lysander.
I did. I'm no longer bloodied.
Do you want to go down the hallway?
I want to know where the other ones come from. I want to have a look.
Before we go anywhere, I did learn something new. I can, help us traverse through this dungeon as if we were all little mice.
I like
Well,
that.
that
Just
sounds like
putting
a
that out
party.
there.
I mean, I would like to do that.
That sounds good.
You mean all sneaky or you mean turn us into mice and we get stood on and crushed?
No, just the sneaky part, not the crush part.
Sounds
Unless you're
great.
into that.
I generally can't sneak well.
I should be able to help with that.
I'm
Alright.
down.
Yeah.
I think we
Okay.
should be quieter. Going forwards.
I'm casting Pass Without Trace. That's what I'm trying to say.
So everybody gets a plus 10 to the stealth roll. I think it requires concentration.
Yes, 1
And
hour.
you have to be within 30 foot of
Everybody has it though. So you guys get now, how it works is everybody gets a plus 10 to stealth checks and cannot be tracked except for through magical means. Daerma says, "Great, Shaq, but don't you think that would have been useful if you would have, before we got hit with fireballs?"
It's in the past. Let's move on.
You dust off some ash. What do you guys do?
I just kind of jump around from side to side and not making any noise. 'Cause now I've got a plus 20 to my stealth.
You still might want to go a little farther ahead of me. I hop around, you still there. Chink, chink.
Are we gonna head down the tunnel or head through the corridor?
Well, the tunnel goes outside, so I guess we should just head down the corridor.
All right.
Okay.
You guys can move your own models. Where we're moving. Now, to kind of give you some, I know this is kind of a little confusing, and I've kind of you guys are walking through kind of a higher level dungeon, right? The fireballs and stuff were coming from this there was more magic being cast from magical darkness in that main chamber where you just came from.
Yeah.
So Baridian's opening a door. He's going to decide to go down the hallway where he just shut the door. I'll describe this hallway real quick. And remember, this hallway had a staff with a skeleton in it. The
Can
west
I pick
upper
up
hall.
the staff?
Yeah, just 1 second, Ireena. The walls of this 20-foot wide, 70-foot long arch corridor are sheathed in amber. The southern half of the hall is scorched by fire. A charred corpse lies on the floor here, under a burnt fur cloak. Several amber doors lead from this hall, and 3 arrow slits are cut into the east wall. So you can only assume, Ireena, that some other adventurer was in here that got roasted by the Flameskulls. There's a staff there. Are you picking up the staff, Ireena?
Yeah, I'll pick it up.
Make a saving throw.
Don't touch anything.
I'll say it's a wisdom saving throw. The DC is like 14.
22.
You pick up a staff, but you feel like a negative effect try to come onto you. I allow you to resist it. The item might be cursed.
Because you need more curses.
I know.
Just a
Looks
few
like
more.
a sponge, just a sponge of curses.
Oh my
So I
god.
guess you're just gonna pick up everything, and then we'll be like, maybe that's good.
It's good, because if you didn't pick it up, I probably would have.
Now there's a door, I think, here. There's like a door here. And I think there's a door here. And then there's a door down here at the end of the hallway. So there's quite a few doors. The arrow slits were along this hall at the side up here.
I want to go to
So-
like one of the arrow slits and peer through to see if I can see any more of the other room.
Yeah, I'll tell you what you can see. You see like a
I'll
main...
look too.
Yeah, I'll allow you guys... I'll describe the main like area now that you guys have had like more breath since basically you guys got attacked like right as you came in, because you like Baridian still has his torch out there, so anybody can see through there can attack you too. Do you want to look through there?
Yeah, I'm looking for it.
I'm assuming like I'm going to help you out. I'm going to say that you're looking, since you know you got attacked in the main chamber kind of, you're just like your eyeball, you just have like one eyeball like looking through, so you're like really heavily covered, right?
I'm sticking my head through.
You're sticking your head through?
God.
Well, it's like an arrow slit, so I think it's like 3 or 4 inches.
That way I can't stick my head through. It's too
Yeah,
big.
I think it's just like one of those. Imagine like those castles there in England, Tog. You know, where they have those arrow slits where the archers would just shoot right through.
I'll have heavy cover, but I'm going to
Exactly.
see if anything shoots.
I'll tell you what you see. 4 black marble columns support a vaulted ceiling of the temple at the north end, which stands a bunch of darkness. That's all you can see. I mean, there's more to be described, but there's magical darkness. It's very quiet, and you just hear like Baridian's burning torchlight, you know, hit the stone of the amber's floor. What do you guys do?
I think there's something down there.
Can I look and see?
You see the same
And I can
exact
see
thing.
a bit farther.
Yeah, I'm not saying that you're like real careful about it. Like this magical darkness is surrounding an area out here as you can peer out there with your dark vision. Now, if you actually look like on the map how dark it is, that's about how effective your dark vision is too. You can only see faint outlines.
Well, I think that's your house rule because I can
Yeah.
see in magical and non-magical.
Yeah, I just have it as house
normal.
rule. Yeah.
Right.
Just, yeah, just
Otherwise,
house
it's
rule
just
for your
normal
double
vision.
sight. Yep. What do you guys do? We're gonna go through one of the doors on the left, or are we? What are we doing? And Shaq, you have 5 minutes. I just want to let you know. I didn't know if you have to take off.
You think we should confront whatever's down there rather than having it behind us?
Maybe
Marcus-
there's something in these rooms that could
Marcus,
help
make an
us.
insight roll.
Insight.
Marcus isn't
Ooh,
putting it together really.
I am definitely not insightful.
Well, you never know.
8.
No, not high enough.
I give you +4.
Well, you can't. This is just
Or-
Marcus is trying to put something together, but
No.
Shaq, nice try. Now remember, I think that takes concentration, Shaq. So you lose any concentration spells you have up if you start casting that spell.
Never mind.
So you'd lose your pass without trace.
So do we want-
Where are we going, guys? What do you want to do?
If we're trying to be sneaky, you should probably put out the torches.
1 torch.
Or the one torch. And maybe hold on to someone that can see in the dark.
Hey, hold on to Daerma's hand.
I can see in the dark too.
Everyone can, but everyone can apart from Baridian and Shaq, if I'm not mistaken.
I'll just stick in the middle of the group. Don't go running off, or else I'll just start casting just everything.
Do we want to choose door number 1, 2, or 3?
Now I will say that because my sword, my sword's out or not, if it's freezing temperature, the blade sheds a bright light of 10 feet and dim light for 10 feet. So I can. You're muted. You are.
Sorry.
Muted.
There's enough torchlight out there from all the swords, like a Luminar is out from Lysanther. Like, you guys have torches still, so you guys are walking throughout this cavern and anybody could really see you.
It's okay.
Where are we
I'm
going,
just gonna
guys?
sheathe my sword.
Straight. I'm gonna shout really loud. Come get me, you
Oh my
bastard."
god. No.
Roll an intimidation, roll toggle. As you
Not
scream
again.
out to the darkness in the main chamber for something to come out at you.
My intimidation is pretty high.
I know it is.
Naturally. Oh wait.
Scared whatever's out there.
Disadvantage.
Yeah, that's right. You have disadvantage.
Oh.
14.
I'm gonna say it happens. As Tog is like peering through the thing there, everybody in this thing right here makes a dex save as a fireball hits you. Hits the window.
Oh.
You get advantage.
Am
You get advantage to the dex save though, because you're through
Am I
heavy cover.
technically in there?
Well, I'm gonna allow Tog. It's going through the
About.
arrow slit, so I'm hitting it in the point where Toggle is at. But everybody else, like, that's how it works. It actually, you don't get advantage on the save. So I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
The DC is 17.
Got 20.
Wow, awesome.
I ate it to the face. don't I shield everyone else if my head's through the arrow slit and it pounds me in the face?
No, it hits everybody that back there. Kind of sees all the torches and everything going on. I don't know if it rolled. It said roll to self. Let me re-roll it to public. I can talk.
Where
with
did
it.
it come from? I had my head through the arrow slit. Where the fuck did it come from?
Oh, it's not. I'm not in the combat thing, so I got to get into a combat thing so it actually can toggle it. It came from the darkness, which you can't see through.
Oh, I'm getting down there and I'm gonna kick its ass.
34 damage. Anybody in that ball makes a save or half damage. Is anybody unconscious?
Oh no.
This Toggle screams out and speaking in Dwarvish and insulting some being that's out there in the darkness, in this middle of the room.
Using a stone's endurance.
You missed me.
You can only use that once per long rest, right, Shaq?
Short rest.
Okay, sorry, Shaq. You're right. Awesome, you're right, Shaq. Thank you. Awesome, Shaq. I love it that you're knowing your rules now.
Yeah, finally.
Shaq, you got to go.
34. Yes.
7:30. I don't want you to get in trouble.
All right. Good luck, guys. I'll see you next week.
See ya.
See ya.
I'll see you, Shaq.
Bye.
Thank you for showing up.
Well, there goes all my healing.
So it's like, where did the fireball come from?
It come from that fucking darkness down there, Marcus. Are we gonna go and kill the
If anything,
that-
they're probably
that-
gonna come up here.
That fireball was a little more saucy than the other one. So
I rolled pretty well, I
not
think.
yet.
Let's check in some of these rooms.
Well, either way, I don't think we should stay here. You'll go in that room. I'm just. Gonna
Marcus
try to-
opens the door or something. Where's Marcus at? Marcus, you need to turn on your torch, though, so I can kind of see you. What door are
I
you
was
open?
way the hell over here. Did I even get hit by that fireball?
I put a token. I put the marker out. Where it
No.
is.
You didn't.
No, you didn't.
Nice. I thought I was
It's
humping.
like Yumi and like Daerma.
Someone
we
opened the
didn't get
door.
hit.
Nice.
Did someone open this door here?
Yeah, I put an action on. I was gonna walk over there.
So let's move your character up there first, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Marcus opens the door. Are we allowing Marcus to open this door?
I can't
Why
remember
not?
the characters anymore.
We gotta get some cover from this frickin' area.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me describe what you see in this room. You have an unidentified staff, Ireena.
There's a door right right there too.
I can't move my characters anymore.
I'll move it for you if we need to, Tog. I'm just trying to figure out where you guys are at. Okay. It's a hallway. It's a 20 foot long, 10 foot high hallway. Bare stone has an amber door at each end.
Let's see, shit.
So there's a hallway. Yeah, you have to move your character down there. You want to move down here?
There we go. I'm not gonna open that door.
So there's a doorway there at the end of the hallway. That's all you see.
Let's go over to this door.
Marcus is going in first.
I can't move anything, so.
What do you want to do, Tog?
I'm going to wait for them all to go in a room, basically. Whenever they go in a room. Daerma's going to follow Marcus.
I see Ireena's kind of moving off on her own. Ireena, you have dark vision, so turn on your torch, please.
I
Marcus.
think it is on.
Okay. Stone blocks resemble tables stand in the center of this room, covered in dust. Carved into the stone walls are niches filled with hundreds of dusty bottles. Cobwebs hang from the wooden ladders that lean against the walls. Pretty cool, huh?
Are the bottles filled with anything?
We have to make an investigation roll. Dwarm, I think, has the highest investigation roll, or will you, since he's not here, whoever has it has to roll instead. I think it's Ireena.
Got a
Or
plus
Lysantha.
6.
Lysantha,
Oh,
what's
it's
your
definitely
inves-
Ireena. I have 4.
Ireena rolls an investigation with advantage. The higher you roll, the better potion you find.
21.
Oh, that's your first roll. Did you roll that with advantage?
Oh,
you
no,
have a
I
whole group
didn't.
helping you out.
16. So 21.
You find... Yeah, I'm going to say you find a pretty good potion. Let me see if we can find a better potion for you.
Be right back.
Okay, you find an unidentified potion. Add it to the character sheet.
Can I roll for shits and giggles?
You want to try to identify using, like... Do you have an alchemy kit? Or do you want to use an identify ritual?
I might have an alchemy kit. No, I think it's I just have I can use a ritual.
Whereas brewers' supplies and brewers' tools. I suppose that's not the same.
Can you find out what my staff is, too, or...
Oh, I would probably do the staff over anything, actually.
So are we going to move into this room, shut the door, and Lysanther's going to identify the staff for 10 minutes?
Sure, I'm down.
Baridian, do you have the warm winter clothes on?
I do not.
You start to get pretty cold. The chill of the temple is starting to get deep into your bones. So we're spending 10 minutes identifying the staff.
Wait, even though we just got hit by a fucking fireball?
It only lasts a second, dog.
I need to warm up. Everyone in that room?
Yeah.
3 of y'all are
I'm
outside.
assuming everyone's in the room. The staff has been identified as Lysanther breaks out her little blanket, kneels down, starts doing some incantations.
While she's doing that, I'm going to go back out the room by myself, sneak up to the arrow slit again, and
Oh my god.
see if anything's changed.
I'm going to make a perception roll. But let me tell Lysanther what the staff is.
I'm going to try something else.
So Lysanther, it's just a magical item. I'm going to link you it. It's also been cursed. Right?
Okay, well, I'm
You
about
don't-
to cast
when you-
Remove Curse
when-
on that.
When you can, I think, I will just straight up allow you to remove the curse if you want to spend that 3rd level slot. Here's the item. So you can look up the item. I don't know all the details of the item, but it's a pretty good item. Okay?
Oh, I've seen this before.
So yeah, just check it out. Maybe you want to use it or you want to give it to someone else. I'm going to make a perception roll against Toggle. Toggle, you get a plus 10 roll to stealth. Did Shaq get hit by the fireball?
No.
Okay. So you still have plus 10 to roll. He's concentrating on the roll.
You want me to do
I'm going to roll a d20. I'm trying to roll it in public for you so you can see the roll. I don't want to show you the monster, though, that's rolling against you. I'm assuming it doesn't see you.
I can counter roll against you. Plus a 10, that's 29.
Yeah. So it doesn't see you. You don't hear anything. That the whole chamber, you hear Lysanther kind of in the other room. The whole chamber of this Amber Temple is very eerie. Are you wearing the winter's clothes?
Nope.
You're getting cold, man.
Yep. I am going to turn around, back to the arrow slit, and I'm going to pull down my trousers, shove my bare ass through the crack in the arrow slit, and go, "Come at me, you prick!"
Roll.
Anything
I'm
happens.
just gonna. Yeah, I'll cast another spell on you.
Yep. I just want to get him out of this magical darkness, see if I can.
Let me get me, bitch.
Do we each get one of those potions that we don't know what it is yet?
It's only one potion, Ireena.
Okay.
Lysanther, you've identified the potion, so I'm assuming another 10 minutes go by, but I'm assuming this happens at the other end of the 10 minutes, unless you guys want to do something else.
Oh, this is an interesting thing.
Can I check for any like hidden doors?
Yeah, we already rolled an investigation roll, and you rolled really high.
Oh,
I think there actually might be a secret door in here. Let me just double check real quick. I'm on Toggle right now, because Toggle's pulling his pants down in front of the arrow slit, and I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. I'll go hardcore mode on you, Tog.
Go for it.
Roll a con save.
My con's pretty high.
You hear magical incantations as your ass is hanging out as a wave of necrotic energy goes over your body.
Really badly.
You failed, right?
Yeah, I've got to roll again anyway, because I got disadvantage. Yeah, so 10.
Why do you have disadvantage on the con save?
Because it's all ability checks.
This is a saving throw, not an ability check.
All ability checks and saving throws, isn't it?
That's only if you have 3 levels of exhaustion. You only have 2, I think. Levels of exhaustion, my man. We said that from last game. You only have 2 levels of exhaustion. But you rolled a 10 on the first one, right? It's not poison. You hear incantations from like a strange tongue. I'm going to roll the damage. You failed to save. I think Toggle might die.
Oh, god damn it.
There's some big bastard meanie then that's down in this room.
Hold on, I got to pull it up again.
Trying to get him out of the shadows.
8d6. So I'm sorry, 78 damage.
I will survive. I got enough HP.
Plus 30.
Famous last words.
Plus 30?
Famous
78
last words.
plus 30. Here comes the damage, Tog.
Oh, I'm dead.
63 damage of necrotic damage.
Oh, wow, yeah. I'm
Are you-
unconscious.
Make a death saving throw. You guys hear Toggle like scream, and then you just hear him collapse in the hallway. You take another stack of exhaustion since you go unconscious. As the cold of the Amber Temple washes over your body, I cast Finger of Death.
They're saving for it.
You guys see Toggle, pants down, little dinghy out, on the cold Amber Temple floor. His skin is almost like it begins to
11
stick
saving
onto the
throws.
cold floor. So you passed your saving throw, your first one. What are we doing, guys?
Can
I'm gonna go ahead
Eliza.
and look at him and cast Spare the Dying to
You
stabilize.
stabilized him.
Yeah.
Are you going to try to get to him now?
And then I will.
This is sort of like a pseudo combat, so you got to like fish him out or something like that with a stealth roll. Otherwise, I'm going to attack you too. You want to try to roll stealth roll?
You need to get out of it. That's saying really bad.
Sure, I'll do.
We know.
So that's 20 with the mice thing.
I'll roll it against the perception check of the creature.
The entrance to the fucking place? There's something that's as strong as a fucking lich?
What'd you roll? 20? You pass. You fish top. Now, you're wearing heavy armor though, right?
No,
What? You're wearing full plate armor.
it's mithril half plate.
That's right. With mithril, you don't get stealth check disadvantage. Nice.
Yeah.
You fish Tog out successfully. Awesome job, Baridian.
Then I'm gonna shove a.
So you pull him safely away from the slit. The creature, I rolled a perception check. You passed it by 2, so you did. The creature didn't see you.
I'm gonna shove a potion of healing down his throat and just leave him there.
Roll the hit points, or I'm sorry, how much HP
no,
does
it's
he
just
get?
10. It's just 10.
You get 10 HP, Tog. As you come back to life, you have 3 stacks of exhaustion, Tog. I'm
You
gonna
want to do
lick
that again, or are you done now?
I'm gonna give Lysanther what the potion is.
That was stupid.
Oh my god.
So these evil things hear me if I yelled.
Yep.
Let's just leave these arrow slits and all this alone from now on.
I linked you the potion, Lysanther.
Well, maybe
Well,
if they
maybe.
know why we're here, then maybe they'll help us.
I think whatever it is, it's way
Okay.
too powerful for us.
Ooh.
We should probably get out of it.
Let's just leave it alone.
I think I'm actually agreeing with Tog. I think we should leave. At least for right now.
While searching through the storage room, you find a secret door. It leads out into the main hallway.
Okay.
Behind this doorway, where you guys were just at, it leads to some descending stairs down below. I don't know. I'm looking here on my D&D thing. I don't see a way to... The secret door is right here. It leads past this door here, right? And it leads to some stairs. You guys see the stairs now as I'm highlighting them, maybe? Down below. So it leads to the lower floor.
I'm gonna go down there, and then we can leave.
Okay, fair.
Ireena wants to move ahead.
Before everyone goes down there, that fin hit me really, really hard. And as I cough up blood, I think if any of you others got you bit, it would just instantly kill you. Oh,
Well, at least none of us are stupid
You're-
enough to
you're
shake our ass.
Yeah. No
Any-
ass shaking.
Anybody who doesn't have the warm winter clothing, you guys have been in here an hour now, needs to roll a Constitution saving throw DC 10. As so Baridian passes. Anybody who does not have winter, Shaq automatically passes. Daerma needs to roll one up. I'll roll for
I think
Daerma.
he
Well,
has
no,
the other one.
Oh, Daerma does?
Him, me, and
Yeah.
Ireena have the.
So
what was it, 2 or
Baridian
was
and
it 3?
Tog, I
Those
think.
two.
It was
Baridian
2.
and
Okay, so
Toggle.
then him and I have it.
Yeah.
So Baridian and Toggle need to roll a DC 10 save. So
Yeah.
Baridian passed and Toggle passed. So every hour you spend in the Amber Temple, the DC goes up by 1 every hour.
yeah,
We'll set this.
we need to leave.
I agree.
I'm stuck
Right.
on the stairway. Or wherever. I'm gone.
Well, Ireena wanted to go downstairs. So are we following Ireena downstairs, or was Ireena going down by herself?
I say we could build a fire and stay as well.
Yeah,
Like, be
that's
warm.
not particularly stealthy, and that guy just ran the corner.
No, I think the only time we got hit with that is if we were in sight of it.
What happens if we run into him later?
I think it's stationary right now. I think it's just standing there in that darkness.
Okay.
Well, if it's covered by its magic darkness, I don't know if that thing moves or not. I guess it would give up its advantage.
Ireena, don't
of-
move. Don't move
I'm
too
sorry.
far. It's okay. Just move back here.
For what it's worth, I tried to provoke it to come out, and it didn't come out. It just killed me instead.
I don't think we should go down the stairs yet. We should probably check out the remainder of this floor while staying. Or are we gonna? Maybe that's better to not get hit with the. Yeah, maybe it is better to go down the stairs.
Yeah. Now,
Aren't
now
they
that Tom's pissed
downstairs?
it off.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go.
So, yeah, I guess we're going to go down the stairs.
Okay, so we're going through the secret door behind the one other door, and we're kind of following Ireena down the stairs. I'll describe the stairwell. It's a 10-foot long stairway separated by 10-foot long landings. Thick dust covers the stairs and has not been disturbed in ages. The uppermost landing has secret doors set into the north and south walls. So we're moving down the stairs to the bottom floor of the Amber Temple. Okay, move your characters. I will move you guys if you need to. Toggle, you can't move your character?
No, I can't move any of mine.
Okay, let me see if I can move you then. And then Dwarma's moving too. It might be a bug, Tog, because I gave you permission for 2 characters. I don't know why. So, is Shaq down here?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
You said
Yeah.
there were 2 secret doors somewhere?
Here's
Yeah,
one.
back up there. Hold on, I need to change the ambience. We're still kind of like, this is what, you guys, we're having the ambience outside.
I can see like this far.
Can't see anything.
Jesus, that goes on forever. Holy hell.
Yeah, 120 feet.
This is what the
Um,
Amber Temple actually sounds like, guys. I had the like winter sound effect going on the whole time.
I don't mean to be...
So I'm going to describe, you guys walk into like a big hallway. Glistening amber coats the walls and ceilings of this enormous hall like sculpted honey, and dust covers the black marble floor. The vaulted ceiling is 20 feet high. Set into the walls at a height of about 5 feet are amber ledges, lined with life-size alabaster statues of cats, frogs, hawks, owls, rats, ravens, snakes, toads, and weasels. Many of the statues have fallen off their perches and lie shattered on the floor. An amber door in the north wall stands open. I have all the doors shut. 4 of the other amber doors to the west and south stand closed. So all the doors of there's like a bunch of doors in here. Let me take a look here where we're at. So you guys are like down here. I don't see Shaq down here.
He was up where we was. I can't move him.
Well, he since he disconnected, I'm gonna I have to pull him up as a unique model.
Just leave him out. We know he's with us.
There you go.
We don't need to.
There he is.
It would just be one extra model for you to move.
It's not a big deal. He's right there, Tog. What do you guys do? So you guys see like a door here, and there's some more doors like down the hallway, like here, and at the end.
What are
here.
these slits right here?
What slits? Those are like the way that the artist of this, whoever made this, those are where like the little enclaves are of those stone amber creatures of like owls, ravens, snakes, and all different kinds of creatures are put in. A good question.
This is like how far I can see.
I described everything to you. There seems to be like an open area here, like a hallway
so
that
I
goes into the main chamber that we were talking about.
Ooh, yeah, we don't want to go
Or
in
there's
there.
creatures over there.
Do not want to go in the main chamber.
Where are we going, guys?
Why don't we check out this door right here? Where's
This
my
door
duck
right
at?
here?
Yeah. This one right here.
It's a giant amber door. What do you do?
Any other door seems like it would be a little much. Talk, do you want to check this door to make sure it's not trapped?
I'm a little scared, I'll be honest.
I'm going to roll Tog's investigation roll in secret to check for traps.
I'm gonna, first of all, because I'm on 10 HP, as we seem pretty persistent at going down, I'm gonna drink my greater healing potion for 20 extra hit points.
Awesome.
And that is my last one. And then I'll check for traps on the door.
Okay, I'll roll up 2d20s. Disadvantage. Well, I did roll one of them was a natural 20, Tog, as you can hear the sound effect, but you don't know what the other disadvantage roll was.
Okay.
That's only mildly terrifying.
You don't find any traps on the door Or so it seems.
I think we're good, Marcus.
All right.
Marcus tries
I feel
to
like
open the
otherwise,
door.
I know. I was gonna say it's like otherwise we just sit in that one room where those guys were sitting for a while and just rest. Apparently they were doing fine there. If we just want to go back and gather our thoughts,
I open the door.
we could light a fire and everyone could warm up.
You try to open the door, Tog, it's locked.
I'll lockpick it. Sleight of hand.
Let me double check to make sure there's any way to lock it, open it. It doesn't appear like it's locked by any mechanism. You like pull out your little tools, like your jammer and your tumbler tool, right? They're made from magical bendings from the Thieves Guild, so they don't break ever. And all rogues and thieves from the Thieves Guild get them. But Toggle, you like look around for like a way to open the door. Doesn't appear to be a way to like pick a lock. Something is wrong.
It's magic.
I take my
Roll an
axe
Arcana
off my
roll,
back.
Lysander.
What the?
I take the axe off my back and use the butt of the axe and just bash on it to see if it budges at all.
26.
It's I'll whisper
That
you.
counted right? Reading.
Roll an attack roll,
Oh,
Tog.
my.
Or if you're truly trying to hit this wall, truly trying to hit this door down.
I'm not trying to use like the axe to chop it. I'm
Trying to
just
dent the
seeing
stone?
if it- Yeah, see how solid it is. So I'm just hitting it a few
Just roll an
times.
attack roll. But it's like restrained, so it's just like a called shot. It's a -2. Lysander, I have to whisper you something.
Alright.
Oh crap! I deleted my fucking axe by mistake instead of the potion. Let's roll that. 25 total.
A little
Was the
chip,
26 not high enough?
a little chip like comes off, Tog. You roll at disadvantage now since you have 3 stacks. All attack rolls and saving throws are at disadvantage, so roll again.
All right.
This Tog looks like shit. Come back from the brink of death a few times in the last day or two.
25. Exactly the same.
Yeah,
roll.
yeah, you got it. You got it. Like a little chip of the door comes off. It could probably be broken down.
Can I cast Dispel Magic?
Yeah, roll a d20, I think. Let me look up the spell. First of all, Dispel Magic automatically dispels. I gotta look it up. Sorry, there's a lot going on in this dungeon.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, let me look up the spell Arcane Lock real quick. I think it's just a
I do
second
have to
level.
make an ability check
No, you don't.
for 4th or higher.
Yeah. So
Okay.
how it works if a spell is cast above 3rd level, otherwise it's dispelled automatically, Lysander, because it's a 3rd
Right.
level spell. It's just like when Strahd dispelled the golem that Tog was going after me at. I rolled a 20, but it's pretty easy to dispel stuff because you use an action plus a 3rd level spell. Mark it on your sheet. The Arcane Lock is dispelled. Are we going through?
All right.
The lock that was warding the door has been dispelled or suppressed for like 10 minutes.
Do I know that it's now open? Am I doing that?
Well, you see, like Santher like casts some magic, and Marcus like goes to the door to try to open it up. Are we sending in Marcus first? Marcus opens the door.
Sure.
Let me just. I think we need to change the. It might make it easier. So like, I've changes the tone of the light, right? Pretty cool, huh? You see like 3. There's no creatures or anything in this room, but you see 3 pillars of like obelisks, Marcus, like you saw way back in our first games. These obelisks are created by a Boole in a way, but also it was a part of the hieroglyphics that you saw outside where the gods touched these amber statues. We'll have, if you look at one of them, I'm assuming you guys are pretty high level, so you don't even need to roll the religion checks. If you hold the tab button, you can see which stone has been touched by a god. You have the one here, it's Ivona, the goddess of fire, Noctis, god of the south wind, and Borealis, god of the north wind. You hear like whisperings as you enter the rooms. The statues are trying to speak to you, and they're trying to draw you in to their power. What do you guys do?
We
I want to
understand it.
touch one.
I don't.
Which one do you
know
wanna
if
touch?
That's a good idea.
I'm standing at the door. I'm not moving in. the
Okay,
room.
fair.
I don't think any of this is a good idea.
Move your
I
model
think
if
we
you
should
want to
shut
move your
this
model,
door.
or tell me which statue you want to touch.
Is
I can't move.
Well,
go ahead
what, do you
and
wanna
touch
do, what do you want to do, Toggle? You want to step back out of the room?
I just want to be in the doorway.
Okay, you're in the doorway. I'll move your model. There you go, buddy. Daerma's like just standing back. I don't want to RP him. Shaq is like guarding the door outside. Are you touching one, Lysanther, you said?
I want to touch that one. Oh no, I moved myself.
Yeah, I know. Well, see, I made these like bigger, so let's move you back real quick, and then let's move this model in here again.
oh shit, she's gonna touch something. I'm gonna leave the room.
Oh, well, you want to move out, Marcus? Okay. Anybody,
yeah.
Ireena, you're staying in here?
Yeah, because I want to touch.
Baridian, you're
I
staying
wanna
in
touch
I
one too.
will not touch anything, but I will stay in there.
Okay. So you're touching the one of Borealis, the god of the north wind?
Yes.
Okay.
How much damage am I taking?
I say I have comprehend languages. We could figure out what they're saying.
You hear, like, you touch it, it, like, says something to you in Elvish. The wind is chilly here, for now I have no body now. You see, like, an image through the amber, like a reflection of, like, a dragon, a great gold dragon. Almost like your stone is, like, telepathically communicating to you, and it says, Bool destroyed me when you left.
When I left.
You need to make a DC. It says, do you need my help?
Yes.
You feel
I'd say
like
so.
a presence try to enter you, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw, I think.
Oh,
Or just
shit.
make a.
Okay.
Let's see what we got here. Let's
Yeah,
see.
because aren't gold dragons bad? I mean, obviously,
I thought they were the good ones.
No, I think the metallic ones are good.
Gold
The
dragons.
colored ones are bad, but I don't know if we would know that as characters.
Gold
I would
dragons
think
are
so.
good.
Gold dragons are good?
Mhm.
Well, yeah. Wait, the gold is metallic, so.
Lawful
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, so there you go.
I'm going to whisper you exactly what it said, too.
Oh, it's just. Oh.
What did you roll
It's
for your
time.
saving throw?
Oh, I didn't. You said hold on, so I said hold. So I hold. Oh no, 8.
I have to
Bad
double
one.
check to
Red-
make sure.
Red obsidian.
So I don't think. Let me just double check.
Am I being possessed?
No.
Okay.
I think we got bigger problems than dragons, though, I'll be honest.
You feel like you've been gifted something. A gift of death. You failed your saving throw, so I'm also going to give you a dark gift. Roll a d10.
All right, I'm gonna take off.
All right.
Goodbye. Four.
You guys have done a fantastic job, right? Let's kind of recap. We're now on we're going into episode 12, as we kind of end off here in the Amber Temple. You guys are doing great. You guys having fun?
Yes.
Kind of.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary.
We're just about to die.
That was a really intense combat, right? So I didn't know how deadly. It was supposed to be pretty deadly. There's still one baddie out there, I guess. You guys are now level 8. So I didn't know if you guys escaped Ravenloft. My original plan was you guys were going to spend a few sessions maybe in Ravenloft because I didn't expect you guys to escape so easily from Ravenloft. And I thought to myself, if you guys escape Ravenloft, I'm going to give you a level because it's pretty awesome. You guys escaped in 1 session, so I was like, oh shit. But also you guys beat this really hard encounter off the bat, so now you guys are level 8. The only thing that doesn't go back, Tog, is we'll give Tog the benefit of the doubt. He loses 1 stack of exhaustion. So, but all your spells come back. Okay, so if you have spell cloths, your hit dice do not come back and your hit points don't come back because it kind of keeps in with the story continuity. So you don't just go through like a full-blown rest, but all your spell slots refresh though. And now you're level 8. Let's roll before we go. Before we go, let's have people roll on the hit dice to determine how many hit points you get. We'll start off with Tog. Do you want to go into a level of Rogue or a level of Barbarian, Tog?
It's Rogue, so it's D8.
Okay, so roll it. You're going to go into a level of Rogue. Awesome. So now I think you get your prestige, your subclass. So you gain 5 hit points. Yeah, plus your con modifier.
Yeah, +2. Sweet.
So you gain 7 more hit points now, Tog. That goes on whatever hit points you got. Okay, Tog.
I don't gain.
We'll allow you to gain it. So it's like healing.
Okay.
Okay, we'll allow it as healing, Tog. It's not a big deal. And your max and your healing go up. Ireena, what do you want to do? You want to roll up a level of Druid or Bard?
Bard, I think.
So roll, I think, a D8. I'm looking at our leveling up house rule. Let me link it in here for Discord.
4.
Awesome. I think you get I buff you guys, all right? So you get a 5. So you get, based on our house rule. I'll link it in you need a refresher. You gain 5 hit points plus your con modifier, Ireena. I'll link it in our general chat just as a refresher. Baridian, what do you want to do? You want to level up again in Cleric?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Do you like playing Cleric?
It's interesting.
Interesting, but not great. You want to really play a Barbarian?
Cleric.
Well, no. I mean, it's just like I'm always going to want to try every single class, but
Cool.
Before I put the class into anything, I wouldn't mind just going.
Cleric gets really strong later on.
Yeah. So I
So
mean,
you
there was
get
no reason for me to multi-class yet.
You get a 7
at
plus
all.
your con. That's what your
So
new
that's
hit
10,
points.
yeah.
So you gain 10 healing plus
Sweet.
10 max HP. Lysanther, we going to another level of Wizard?
I don't know.
Don't know yet?
I don't know yet. No. I think I want a multi-class. I mean, like, I know I want a multi-class, but I need to weigh my options out.
Okay, so I guess you could think about maybe you go into like a class of Warlock once I tell you what this new thing is too. Maybe. You
I was
wanna
actually
service
thinking fighter or ranger. I don't know.
You
between
sure?
those two.
Cool.
I don't
Whatever
know.
you want to do.
If you go, what are you planning on doing? Out of curiosity.
I honestly have no idea. I just thought those two would be very interesting together.
You're a wizard, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. Unless you want to go down the route of what like Daerma's doing,
Yeah.
going into melee attacks, I would stay as a pure wizard.
Yeah, Wizard's one of those classes like it's not really made for multi-classing, unfortunately.
Okay.
At least I don't think.
They also get exponentially stronger.
Yeah, you gain your
They get
higher
to
level
higher
spells and
levels.
stuff.
Higher level
Okay.
spells.
I think you can now
Alright, so then I'll
cast
just
2
roll up
level
for
5.
Wizard.
I think you get 2 level 5 spells. So yeah, why don't you roll the hit points for Wizards, which is D6.
Hey.
They're just real squishy. That's the problem. So
Squishy.
So you gain
And
4
plus
hit
the
points.
1.
So you get 4 plus. You have 4 hit points plus your con modifier.
Which is 1.
Yep. So you get 5.
And then do I just add that onto my?
Yep.
Oh, it automatically
Up to
did
your
it, never
max
mind.
and your healing. Plus you gain 2 additional spells. That's considered like. So all your spell slots refresh. So you're going to uncheck all the boxes in D&D Beyond, right, guys?
Yep.
And then for Ireena, you get to pick. You get to reshuffle your spells as a bard every time you level up. So you can. I think Marcus worked it out for you. So I don't know what spell slots and schools you get. You can work through that. It's basically like leveling up is sort of like a pseudo long rest because you guys have just done an awesome job. You guys escaped Ravenloft, from our last session, and then you just beat the big bad encounter at the front of the Amber Temple. So, you guys could probably, just to kind of give you an idea, probably spend a few sessions here in the Amber Temple, I'm guessing. Probably won't be so heavy combat focused next session.
Okay.
Plus, you guys just hit level 8, so it might be able to help you out. Baridian, if you want to, we won't metagame it, so Baridian can't heal everybody up before he levels up. That would be too cheeseball. But, what else? Anybody have any questions?
No. I don't want to give anything away. I won't say anything.
I kind of think Tog, so we kind of hit like story beats too, Tog. So after like the Amber Temple, if you want to roll up a wizard, that's up to you too, man. And going forward, you guys, at like level 8, we're changing the rules up. You can become evil,
okay.
And then I'm allowing you to be evil or do whatever you guys want, really, basically.
Yeah.
Because we're far enough in the story now.
It's only because I know what was cast at me, what it's probably from, and stuff like that, which I don't want to say.
I think Toggle, you just are really, you're kind of like more wizard, minded. You like kind of know a lot, so it's kind of good if you play a wizard.
That's the problem. I don't want to play that way all the time.
Okay, it's up to you, bud.
It's too metagamey.
This staff, I want to go to Shaq, just for what it's worth.
It was a staff of frost.
Yeah.
So I think it can cast like Cone of Cold and stuff. It's pretty powerful.
Yeah, and it's primarily. Where did I put it? It's right over here.
You can look it up on the DM thing if you need to, or because we have the DM book linked into our D&D Beyond account, so you should be able to pull it up and view it.
He's a druid, right?
Yeah, he is.
Okay, yeah. It's the staff says druid, sorcerer, warlock, or wizard. I personally feel like Shaq would benefit from having it. Just from what I've.
I don't know how good it'll be for him because he's going to be shape-shifting a lot. That's the only problem.
Right, but he'll still be able to take it from his pocket or some shit, right?
No.
He'll still have it with him, right?
Not when he's shape-shifted, no.
Not okay.
So yeah, when Shaq is like, it would be also pretty good for Ireena too.
Ireena.
But Ireena, she can use her shield and a staff because a staff is considered a versatile weapon. So Ireena could use it too.
Okay.
I linked it in the loot sheet.
I didn't realize that. Okay. Yeah, have Ireena take that then. That would be better.
Let's also pull up the loot sheet to make sure we got everything cleared out. Who took the potion of heroism? Daerma did?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just make sure Daerma gets that item.
Your choice for multi-classing wizards is rogue fighter cleric.
You don't have to decide right now, Lysander. We did roll your HP, but if you want to, you got all week to think about it. With fighter, you can wear different armor and stuff if you want to have a higher AC.
It's all to do with armor, but to be honest, if you go in fighter, you want to kind of go down the Bladesome route, which Daerma's doing. If you go the cleric,
is that the focus thing? Because mine is war magic. It's my quote-unquote focus.
The problem is when you multi-class, you're losing power on getting those high-level spell slots and stuff.
And because you're war basically war class for that sense, your high level disintegrate and stuff like that, you won't get that, and that's bad for you because that's ridiculous damage.
That's a lot of power.
Was it the Staff of Frost? Was that what it's called?
I linked it in our Discord.
All right.
So are we giving that to Ireena?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
So Ireena, you're going to unequip your long sword, and then you equip your staff, right? The Staff of Frost.
And mind you, it has 12 charges from it. Or 10 charges, not 12, sorry.
And Lysander, you cast Remove Curse on it, right?
Yes.
Okay, you marked that on the spell sheet too? Nice.
Yes.
Awesome job. Yeah, you guys are kicking butt.
How is it going to work? Oh, wait, never mind. You already went over that. We would just take the second or the higher roll for if Daerma helped me with overcasting.
So, how the overcast for dispelling Ireena It's a ritual, so it takes 10 minutes. The DC is 20 if you want to just roll it by yourself. But if you want to put Daerma in harm's way, the DC comes down by 15. It depends. Either one of you can succeed, but you both have to roll into overcasting.
Could I also help, or is that just like a wizard thing?
It's a wizard thing because it's remove curse, unless you have remove curse as a spell.
I have remove curse.
Baridian can try it too. We can lower it down probably to like 13.
So it could go to 10.
No, we'll say 13.
13?
Yeah.
That would make it a lot easier.
I'm lowering it down. Well, it's really with advantage. So actually, I won't even allow. We'll lower it to 13, but everybody's got to roll in it. And some, if you roll a nat 1, it can be pretty nasty. You could drop dead.
Problem is, then you're still getting the same odds with rolling with 3 people that someone would roll under 13, unless you all have like a +8 to your modifier.
And the saving throw was completely random, so you don't know.
Did I use Bardic Inspiration on both of them beforehand?
Because this could probably.
You could.
I'll say yeah. Yeah,
So
for
that-
sure, Ireena, for sure.
What would that? Was that just?
His D8 to the
Yeah,
roll.
can I also add my bless to it while we do all that?
Okay, we need to write this down because I'm gonna forget.
I'll probably allow it. Yeah, we could try. If you guys are, it's a story thing. If you guys want to try to have Ireena's curse get removed, you can try it. But it removes one stack at a time, essentially vampirism. I'd probably say you could do it once per day or something like that too, to let Ireena's body kind of rest up, as like a major. Her body is like changing in a major way.
Okay. And then I had one more question for you with the 3rd level spell non-detection. If I were to cast that on Ireena, would she be unseen from Strahd's view?
She couldn't be scryed on. Do you want to pick that up as a spell?
I have it as a spell.
Yeah. So if you prepare it and then cast it, you prepare it and cast it on Ireena, she could not be scryed on. Now I don't know the duration of it. I think maybe it's just 8 hours.
It's 8 hours.
So
non-detection.
Roll an insight roll. Roll an insight roll. Lysander. Say the DC is 10, so you rolled really low. So I can't give you any more information.
Okay.
There'd probably be a good time to cast it, though, right?
I have non-detection as well. I can cast that.
Oh, so you can cast it on yourself?
I think so.
For another 8 hours to kind of give her 16 hours of non-detection.
At once, or would she have to do that after? Like, if I casted it and then give it 8 hours and then she would cast it? Or can we do it all at once so we have 16 hours and not worry about it?
I would. No, you have to cast it one at a time. So it only lasts for 8 hours, then it has to be recast.
Just to help you out, that would stop him scrying on Ireena.
Yeah.
I know, but not the rest of us. But he's after Ireena, so that would be my main concern.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'm gonna bounce.
Yeah.
Toggle, I just want to say, man, thanks for showing up. I know it's a big deal for you to show up from this time. So you've shown up every week since every session for 12 sessions now. We're going on session 12. Toggle, you've been here the whole time. I love it.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
If you want to think about another character, Toggle, again, this is a time where, like, if we leave the Amber Temple, start thinking about it. Maybe your character dies or something in the Amber Temple.
I'm happy. I'm happy with the character. I'm just trying not to metagame.
Sure.
That's all.
It's hard as a DM because you know so much. Too.
Yeah, I kind of know what you're throwing at us, especially when you cast that spell.
Alright, I'll see you guys later.
See you guys later. Thank you guys so much.
Hi guys,
Congratulations.
thank you.
Bye.